Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
God, you are so pushy.
Oh, I'm so needy. Good evening and welcome to another fantastic episode of Stones Live with the Justins. What else can I say? I'm your host, Justin Kelly, along with the infamous...
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. I'm the infamous Justin. He's just the regular Justin.
It's true.
So, we are here with a 5-5 no-limit hold'em game. Pretty exciting lineup.
Yes.
I know I always say that, but I don't always mean it.
I know, but this time you do mean it. You told me it was a fun lineup, so I figured I'd put on a fun suit and we just handle biz.
I mean, let's not even screw around. Let's just get down there and start introducing them.
Let's do it.
Unless you had a joke or something.
No, I'm all out of jokes.
Right,
I thought it was funny once. I'm not funny anymore.
One of our regulars in seat 1, that is Brian S. here to do some serial crushing.
Who you've seen on, like 70% of the streams.
Yep.
I mean, so you should know him.
And we'll get his name corrected. I believe that's Brian with a Y. It should be fixed momentarily, no problem. Reggie F sitting there in seat 2. Reggie also regular to the stream. Reggie with about 6 gears.
Nice, 6 gears.
Different modes.
Nice
that he's capable of playing.
6-speed transmission, solid.
Over there in seat 3, another regular, somebody that knows how to make moves, somebody that knows how to put the pressure on when the pressure needs to be applied. That's Jeff S. You know him, you love him. Seat 4, someone we haven't seen in quite some time. Garland, not Harland.
Okay, Garland.
But Garland.
Gotcha, so switch a letter, switch a player.
Yep.
Nailed it.
He used to play, we saw him a lot like 8-9 months ago, and we're not sure what he's been up to, maybe building his bankroll.
Probably.
He's ready to come back and crush. Now, seat 5 was recommended to play on the stream by our friend Bart Hansen at Crush Live Poker. He contacted me by email, referred by Bart, and said he watches the stream on a regular basis. He wanted to come be a part, and of course we're like,
referred by Bart should just be the endorsement. Boom, referred by Bart.
Bart it is. Over there in seat 6, we haven't seen him yet in a live game, so I'm not sure what his live game capabilities. But he's made final tables.
I was gonna say he's our tournament crusher, right?
He's a tournament crusher. Absolutely. He's been on a couple final tables, and he always wears that shirt.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's you can't miss him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like who's bluffing me? It's that guy in the bright colored shirt.
I was looking for all of my players earlier, and he was the only one that I knew. I'm like, I know right where he is.
Done. You just look around, instant.
Becoming a regular on the stream, seat 7. That is Derek. You know, I'm a big fan of Derek's play, and I don't want to say that I have a favorite on the table, but he's growing on me.
Nice.
Derek has a lot of different modes of play. He can gamble, he can get crazy aggressive, and at the same time, he knows when to sit back and be patient and wait. Derek's a lot of fun to watch. Seat 8, his second appearance on the stream, Fred. I'm a fan of Fred because he has the same name as my imaginary friend when I was a child.
Oh, Drop Dead Fred.
No, it was just Fred.
What?
Drop Dead Fred hadn't been created yet.
They made the movie about you. They made the movie about you.
Most likely.
Okay, I got it.
That makes sense. They didn't pay me. I can tell you that. And seat number 9, Dr. Kelly. Does anyone need a doctor? There she is. Our serial cash game and tournament crusher. She's been on some tournament final tables too. Kelly is not only a beast of a poker player, but an awesome person. An awesome person too.
Oh man, we got all the celebrities in the house.
They're all here tonight. And don't forget the star of our show, you, our loyal and faithful viewers in the chat room, keeping us entertained throughout the night.
Always.
See, a lot of people think it's our job to entertain you. It's actually your job to entertain us.
And they do a great job.
They do, actually.
I don't know. I'll find him soon.
Did you want to start with a word of the night, since that seems to becoming a theme for the Justin Squared show?
Sure. Generally, I guess we've been hitting this Urban Dictionary a little hard. Today I just looked up a term. This won't be the word of the night, but this is just a really good one in general. If you just look up simply the term Justin on Urban Dictionary, I think that pretty much sums it up.
Say awesome. It just says awesome.
I mean, close.
Okay.
Close. We'll let you audience go on a little scavenger.
Is it something they can type into the chat room?
Yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
I think so.
All right.
Probably like half of it.
Oh, okay.
Like half of it.
Just be careful. Don't get
Half
banned.
of it. That's fantastic.
Don't get banned.
Dude, all the regulars here in the chat joining us, guys. I see Tank, T-Burk, Rick and Barstow, Scoosh, the whole nine here.
And we
Master C, obviously.
We have a question for you already in the chat room. T-Burk would like to know why you're wearing a tablecloth tonight.
You know what? I actually, I needed, it was laundry day, and this is all I had left.
Okay.
And that's not to mention the individually towed Christmas socks that you actually can't see.
Can you stick your foot up in the air?
We'll get there. We'll get there. Guys, it's still early in the stream. You gotta wait till we get a hot mess towards the end of the night. And then we really go for it.
All right.
And then we really go for it.
Well, I think it's time to head down to the table.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think we're just waiting for a hand here, but it's, so Master C said he's actually up in Tahoe right now, and it's frigid out there. Yeah, because you're on a mountain. I would believe that. This is true.
Tahoe's a mountain?
I think so, right? Something like that. You drive up into a mountain. I don't know.
Makes sense.
I just know there's snow and gambling, so it makes me happy inside. I normally sit around the fire.
So yeah, we got mixed reviews on the suit.
That's okay. I mean, I wore it for me, so
that's all that matters, right?
We're good here. Yeah, and guys, this is not the only suit. There's more, and they may get more ridiculous than this, I assure you.
So are you abandoning the t-shirt thing?
No, this different suit. So most of you guys know I did have a different t-shirt every stream, and I'll still continue that because if I had a different suit every stream, that gets exponentially more expensive. I'm not gonna lie. But for those of you questioning me, yes, pants are included as well.
Oh wow,
pants are included.
We did not need that.
Yes, you did. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you're welcome. Plaid boots. See, we got to get there. We got to get there. The whole thing. The whole thing. Not yet. Not yet.
Well, at least he's wearing pants.
Yeah. Normally we're not.
I'm not.
You can't actually see down there. Normally we're not at all.
Awesome. So let's see. Looks like they're wrapping up a hand here, and we will be getting going shortly. Usually at this point in the night, we have all of our regulars in the chat room. We usually don't get new people until about 30-40 minutes in. But if you happen to be new and you haven't already followed, be the first to follow us tonight. We set a record last Monday for most follows in one stream. 140 people followed.
Was that when me and you were doing it?
That's when we sang. We sang the Humpty Dance. Do you remember?
The Humpty Dance.
The Humpty Dance.
Maybe I'll sing again. You never know.
No Humpty Dance.
No Humpty Dance. We're not gonna do the Humpty Dance.
Maybe I'll Make Love to You. Maybe.
No. Why do we always go back to the Boys to Men? This is the worst. This is not gonna happen.
I love Boys to Men.
No. Well, how about like a little whoop there it is or something, right? That's easy enough lyrics. I can do that. We'll do that. We'll
Down
do that
with
later.
OPP.
Yeah. You know me, right? I mean, come on, guys here.
All right. Looks like we have our first hand of the night shaping up, and let's get to it.
Wait, this is a poker show?
It is a poker show.
I totally lost track.
I know.
This is crazy. T-Burk says that suit is from the Scottish Pimp collection at Kmart. I love it. At least he stepped it up to Kmart. I thought we were just going straight to Walmart.
I didn't even know there were still Kmarts.
No, exactly. They're very rare.
Oh, okay.
That's why the suit's still there.
And I thought every Scottish person was a pimp. Are we stereotyping? Is it okay to stereotype Scottish people?
And they can also play bagpipes. This is real. All right, so it looks like under the gun here, Jim P is going to fire out with a race of 10 right off the bat. Unless it's a straddle, we'll find out. King, queen suited. Reggie's got the button and some fun suited cards, dominated by Jim at this point. Oh, I love our fellow chatters.
Garland coming in for 10. Looks like it was a live 10. I guess they might be doing a round of live 10. It's pretty common.
Not surprised at this game. Look at this flop here for Reggie. Bottom two for Reggie. Garland flops the straight. Danger. And Jeff flops open-ended with an ace. Guys, let's just get this party started. You guys just want to jump right into some fun hands?
What a hell of a first hand.
Yeah. Game on.
Crazy.
Cheers. Welcome to poker, guys. Welcome to Stones Live. Let's do this. So Reggie fires right out, bet at 25. Can't blame him for that. Very scary board. Very easy.
Like Garland raised?
Yeah, very easy for his hand to get counterfeited here. So Jeff makes the call.
Garland bumps it up.
Triples the bet here to 75. Train wreck firsthand. Sweet.
We like blood.
Let there be blood. And one club too, like, oh man.
Now Reggie thinking this through, 7-8, he's gonna call.
If a club peels on the turn.
Reggie only put in 50 total and the dealer says, no, it's 75. He's not gonna argue.
He's trying to get in for cheaper.
So we are heads up now.
Oh, Reggie picks up more draw, danger.
That is a beastly hand right there. Holy crap. 7-8 has bottom 2 and a flush draw. Garland already has a straight and a club on the turn.
Oh my
God. What more
God.
could you want? The
So
first
nasty.
hand of the night. Stones Live. Massive hand.
And you know what's so
already.
disgusting too? Yeah, and you know what's so disgusting about that hand is that if you're sitting there with a 9 jack, it does complete the 4-card straight, which means anybody who was open-ended with the 9 got there, and you still one up them. Because you can't put anybody on running flush.
Why
you
not?
know?
What? I mean, why?
Because you're not
Stones
allowed
Live.
to.
I think the cards come out differently on Stones Live.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is rigged, just like online poker, guys. Obviously, we
What a hand.
Huge setup.
First hand is a smash up. Garland rebuys. What a flop. Bottom 2 for Reggie.
Yeah. And the flop the nut straight.
Garland flops the nuts straight.
And you lose.
And runner to lose to a running club flush. So sick.
Yeah, no, such a hot mess.
So sick. Do I even need to write the time down?
But yeah, no, just put first.
First hand.
Just write first. Done. And the sickest part, I knew that if the turn peeled the club, that it was just going to be exponentially worse, right? Like just mountain of outs.
I mean, we've seen it already so many times on Stones Live, but you need to have a couple smash up hands in the beginning so that you can get the largest chip stack built up so that everyone can buy up to that stack.
Logic.
Yeah.
Got it. Now it makes sense.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Sweet. And grease. Lots of grease. Brian's coming in here. Looks like Kelly G made it raised up to 20. Brian's going to call the 20. Reggie's checking out. Reggie at 8-9. Honestly, he just smashed that pot with 7-8. I'm surprised he didn't come in there with 8-9 too, right off the bat.
This is why people hate poker.
It's true. It's a hate-love relationship. I like to say hate-love instead of love-hate. Just go with it.
You love to hate it?
It's true.
Or
so,
you hate to love it?
Jeff Sardell here, 6-7 suit. He's going to come in on the button as well and make the call. And look at this flop here. 5-6 jack. Didn't our boy who just won that pot fold 7-8? He would have been all over this flop. So it looks like top pair here for Harry and Brian. And Jeff picks up a small piece of it here with a 6. And Harry's going to waste no time firing out 80 bones. Or dollars.
Yeah, just to translate him, bones are dollars.
Bones to dollars.
Yep.
We got this. T. Burke, bold strategy. I like your style. So bet 80. Brian calls the 80. Peels off. Battle of the kickers. Yeah, battle of the kickers here with a jack.
Harry has some chopping outs against Brian here.
That's
and
not one
they're
of them.
not going to come. So Brian gets the check mark, and looks like they check, so they're just going to show down. Brian's going to scoop a small pot, about $250 for our second hand here.
Monster.
All right, new hand shaping up here. You are watching Stones Live Poker, a 5-5 no limit cash game. Justin squared. That's right, 2 Justins tonight for the price of 1. 2 Justins.
Or as our one stream.
One stream.
I know. Yeah. I hate to say it, but it's correct. It's true. I mean, so you're just gonna do it. Fantastic.
It's not our fault that both of our moms had exquisite taste in naming their children.
And you know, initials too, I mean, both JKs. I mean, how do we go wrong here, guys? It's just magic. 1 for the Lumberjacks. What's up, Mr. Optics? How you living?
Yeah, we're definitely not very color coordinated tonight, though.
I thought we were almost wore the same thing. He said he was gonna wear this, so I ended up like going this way so we could match, and then he lied to me.
We couldn't both fit into it at the same time. That was the problem.
That could have got. See, Justin's are close, but not that close.
Not that close.
I love it.
All right, we're back around to Harry with the Queen Jack. It's 40 to call. Who made it 40? 45 from Brian S. with Ace 4. Harry looks like he let it go. We're around to Frederick. I'm sorry, Fred. He wants to be called Fred tonight, just like my imaginary friend. And we are, Harry did hang on to his hand, it looks like. 3 ways to this flop. King 3-5. Fred hits his card. Brian has a gut shot straight, and Harry needs a running cards to contend here. Brian betting out. Harry goes away.
Battle of the diamonds, and there's no diamonds to be had.
Around to Fred. Fred currently in the lead in this hand, and there's another 3. No help to Brian.
Little wheel draw for Brian action going on. Looking for the deuce or the ace.
And that 4 might give Brian a little hope in his head, but it keeps a check mark with Fred. Now, Fred has played pretty passively. I think if Brian put in a bet here, he might be able to steal this pot, but what he's probably thinking
is the only hand that's going to call me beats me.
And this will be interesting to see. He places a little value bet. Fred immediately grabbing for chips means that he's most likely calling. He will take a second to think about it. If he does put in the call, he will scoop this pot. He is ahead with the check mark on the river. There it is. Fred calls and scoops a pot. Looks like about $440 being shipped his way. I don't mind that stab at it. By,
no, I mean,
Brian,
you know
though.
what? I mean, and this is the situation we've all been in, where sometimes you're like, you know, I don't think Brian was value betting. Obviously, he was just stabbing there. And at the end of the day, it's like you get stuck in those positions where you're like, I know if I just check, I lose this pot.
Right.
So the only way I even have a chance of winning it is to fire at it, and hopefully he's relatively weak or had a misdraw. And in this case, it was just good enough to make the call.
I would have liked to see Fred bet out there, lead out on the river. But I mean, the way he played it ended up working out fine. Maybe he already has a read on Brian and his potential to try and take the pot away.
And I know that I would say the majority of these players at this table, with the exception of the one that Bart Hansen recommended, which I believe was Jim P.
Right.
I'd say the majority of these players at this table have played with each other before. This isn't their first rodeo, even with each other here. So they're pretty familiar with each other's play. Plus, since a lot of these players have played on the stream before, it's not uncommon, and we, you know, kind of like you do like in football or something, you go back, you watch some game footage from before. I mean, especially if it's a higher limit game, these players will go back and watch some of the previous streams and just see how these other players play hands. This is not, I mean, they've told us that. This is not like speculation. Yeah, proper 3-bet. What's going on, buddy? Welcome, welcome. So we got a race to 25 here by Garland. Going to get 2 callers here, Harry and Fred. Looks like pretty much Whiff City for everybody.
Whiff City, is that in Nevada?
It's actually right outside Nevada. It's actually like right on the border. Garland taking it down with a little bet. Continuation bet, he'll take it. After that first hand, he'll take any pot he can get. Brutal.
Yeah, he's already trying to climb up from behind now.
God, and for those of you guys who, you know, some of you guys just watch, some of you guys play, but man, it feels so good to flop just the top end monster of a straight. Just flop the nut straight, and then that's what makes it feel so crappy when somebody goes runner on you to take it away. So yeah.
I wouldn't know. It's never happened to me.
Yeah. Because you don't flop that good.
Ouch.
At least that's what you're. Never mind.
Let's not talk about my flop.
Zing. All right, Reggie checking out. Garland's getting out. Jim P. I'm kind of dyslexic. When I see Jim P, I see the P, I reverse, I just think pimp. Whatever. Anyways, Jim P here. Pocket nines. Let it happen.
It's Jim, actually.
Jim. Yeah, that's what I mean. Jim. Jim coming in. And we do make our own terms here, so he may go by Jim from now on. He seems pretty cool, though.
If Veronica was here, he'd already be Jim.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. We do love our Veronica. Veronica single-handedly has given more players more nicknames than any other commentator by a mile.
And she gets away with it.
Oh, she does. Well, I mean, you know, I guess it doesn't, you know, hurt that she's also a cute blonde. So, all right, going to the flop here. 9s versus 6s. Both players missed. 9 still in the lead.
And 6 is in bad shape here. Sickly drawing to 1 of 2 6s remaining. Now, if a 5 were to come out, he is open-ended. Jim's first time on the stream, visiting us from Southern California, a friend of Bart Hansen, the infamous Bart Hansen. Is it infamous or just famous?
I mean, I'd be flattered by either term, really.
Is Bart infamous?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, he is.
King on the turn, nobody likes that.
I'm going to post a link and see if Bob bans it.
Oh God.
What?
I'm just scared. Anytime you post anything,
People want to know where I got my suit.
I get concerned.
They know. They want to see all the ridiculous suits, and I got to plug this company because they're rad. I still pay full retail, just like you. So Nine's still in the lead here. 250 in the pot, and it's going to be taken down. Jimp taking down the pot.
Nice job, Jim.
It has begun already.
Okay,
Once you said it once, Jimp, it's done. It's over. That's your name now.
First of all, I want to say something to the chat room. Don't encourage this. Seriously, we don't need more of this. Look at this.
Yes, you do. You totally need more of this.
Don't tell him he looks good.
There's already more on the way.
Way to go, bro. All that stuff.
See, Master C says he digs the suit, but he does miss the funny shirts.
How do we ban Master C here? Just click on his name like this?
If you ban him, we don't get any more beer from his buddy's brewery, so
fair
lock
enough.
it up.
Okay, no ban.
No ban. No ban.
Unbanned.
I still have like 4 or 5 fresh, unused, funny shirts that you guys haven't seen in the collection. So
I heard that you were going to get a funny shirt sponsorship.
I hit them out. I actually hit them up, and I did send them strips from clips from the stream and
strips from the stream. We did have some strips on here too.
Dyslexic, guys, dyslexic. And they sent me in my order. They sent me a few extra random ones. That's where the Oregon Trail one came from, where you've died of dysentery.
Right,
and I was like, nicely done. I'll take
Very
that
nice,
shirt. Yeah. So they're good people over there.
All right, Brian with 10-9 is 25 to call. He's going to play. 35 was the total pre-flop bet. We're 4 ways. Ace 8-4 misses everyone, well, except Harry. Hits that 4. 6 is technically still out in front, but this is still anybody's hand. Let's see how it gets played. Checked around to Harry, who might bet his 4 here.
Harry wants to see any card 5 or under, especially if it's a spade.
Right.
Gives him a world of outs, more draws, fun time.
Derek's
fun
gonna
time.
let it go, folding the best hand at this point. Back around to Brian, who needed runner to make any hand, and everyone folds. That bet turns out to be a good bet for Harry, who's gonna scoop this pot. And we're starting to learn a little bit about Harry and his cash skills, because before we only really knew how he played tournaments.
Yeah. And I think Harry's just one of those guys who's fearless. Harry's gonna do whatever the heck he wants. Hey, there's my Oppo suits. Look at that, guys. There you go. Enjoy. Get all your fun. And you can see on the far right there, that's called the Lumberjacky suit.
I like that one better.
By the way, there you go. So, well, she definitely is prettier than I am. This is true.
Well, don't sell yourself short.
I didn't say she was that much prettier. Fantastic.
There we go. More encouragement. Great. Good job, guys.
Yes. And this is why I love our guys in the booth. Huge shout out to our entire booth crew back there. Fantastic.
All right, folds around to Brian with 6-5. Reggie in the live straddle with kings. And Derek has raised to 35 with ace-4. Now, if Reggie's got a tough decision here, because if he re-pops, this is it. He's just going to probably take down the pot as it is. But if he calls, he puts himself at risk for an ace flopping. I personally like the call. Might as well take a little bit of a risk and hopefully win a bigger pot with your kings. And Reggie agrees with me.
Well, at the end of the day, you're already heads up, right? So you're not trying to isolate anybody, you know, at this point. You're already heads up. Raising's only going to run off a weaker hand there.
There we go. That is a beautiful flop for Reggie's kings. He chooses to check, and I think it's very likely that we see a continuation from Derek here. And Derek's stacking up chips. Now, this is the place where Reggie should put in a little raise for value and see if Derek even is interested in playing along, which he most likely will not be.
No.
I would like to see Reggie re-raise to maybe 100 here.
I feel like Reggie, is he going to flat again? Reggie, you're so dirty. I love it.
He's just going to trap.
If you ask Derek, put Reggie on any hand right now, the last hand in the world is kings. Now, this is a huge turn for Derek. Huge turn. And Reggie doesn't hate the turn either, because they both have one club now to the club draw for the
Derek
nut
now
and the second nut.
Open-ended.
Yeah, along with it.
Club on the river will be bloody,
or an ace.
bloody,
Look at the outs Derek has now. 13 outs, guys. And we're talking true outs. These are real outs that are still in existence in this deck. Danger.
It's going to be one of those kind of nights.
Yeah.
Reggie doesn't hate this turn card. He does have the club draw, but little does he know he is up against the nut club draw. And you can see up there on the top, those are all the cards that are actually remaining in the deck that might help Derek's hand.
Which is a lot. 13 outs.
Yeah.
He's got a quarter of the deck, guys. Like, whatever you want.
Reggie's thinking, I think he announced raise? No, he didn't.
He's gonna
He
call.
just calls. And there is your river
the
card.
one that doesn't help him. Even the 4 of clubs would have minted him.
Now that's kind of scary. That's a little scary for Reggie because there's a 4-card straight on the board.
Yeah.
So it is possible to take Reggie off this hand, but I don't see Derek making a big fire here.
Well, the pot's at 420 because Derek can raise pre-flop. I mean, man, if Derek plays this right, it's possible to blow Reggie off this hand. It is.
So what would Derek be repping here? Is he repping a 7? Is he repping a deuce? Is he repping clubs?
He could be repping clubs. He could be repping 2 pair. I mean, he could have been repping a pocket pair. You got to remember that Derek raised pre-flop. It was just kind of a small-ish raise, not huge. And
He's
Reggie
betting
just
400. He's betting pot size.
Wow.
Now this is a huge bet.
For me, that seems like an overbet. And he's going to make the call.
Reggie
and I
doesn't
think he
even
senses
wait.
that too.
He just calls, puts it in right away.
He senses that too.
I mean, Reggie made it look like an easy call. To me, that's not an easy call. First of all, the check, it signals weakness. It's a tough board as far as the turn and what's out there.
Yeah.
Reggie makes a really great call, and he does it quickly. Like he knows what he's doing.
And see, that's rough because I don't know what you bet there because 400 screams like I'm just trying to buy it and represent that I have a straight board. But any less than that, I think Reggie still calls. I think you're almost in a bit of a no-win situation there. You know, like JKH15 says 300 could work here. You know, I mean, it's rough. And the same thing is, if I had a straight, I might fire the same 400 he did. You know,
Derek's bet is fantastic.
Yeah, it's rough. It's just rough. I don't know if there's a move you can make that wins that, you know, if you're in Derek's spot there. I think Reggie was just in check call mode, bring it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, without an ace on the board, he's probably just like one of those, if you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
Here's $400.
And I agree with JKH15 here. Reggie under-repped his hand so much he had a call because he has to assume that the player clearly has no idea he's up against kings. There's no way.
He played them very hidden.
Yeah. Solid hand. Guys, Stone's Live, subscribe now. These are awesome. This is like right off the bat.
And I had a feeling looking at this lineup that this was going to be one of those smash-up games, but it always helps. I mean, it's half about the players, but when the deck is cooperating, and we're going to get these bloody smash-ups.
And you know what? These decks, they're a couple $100 a piece with these RFID chips in them, so they better cooperate. That's for sure.
We'll replace them.
Yep.
Big action in Stones tonight. A lot of tables running. It looks like about 10 games right now, including an 8-16 Omaha high-low. Every first and third Monday night of the month, we run an 8-16 high-low game, $80 minimum buy-in. No max. $1 million max.
$1 million max.
$1 million max.
Please, somebody come in here and buy it for $1 million. Like, I honestly, actually don't do that. The IRS would come in here and be like, why do you have $1 million cash? They're buying this game. Do not do that.
If I have $1 million, I'm immediately converting it to cash.
Do not do that. Can we do a live stream here? Live on live stream?
There's too many live streams.
Too many live.
Live stream on top
it's
of
a live within a live?
There's a lot of live streams going on here.
Oh my god.
It's supposed to be one stream. 2 Justins, 1 stream.
Oh, got it. We did say that already. We did say that, guys. We're going to stick with it. He's not wrong. He's not wrong here. And as you can see here, with our dealer repping the jersey, it is a little Monday Night Football action. And for those of you who have not been to Stones before on a Sunday or Monday, football, rack attack fun time, guys. They pick a game or two throughout the day. A couple games, actually, right?
Yeah, well, okay, so on Monday there's just the Monday night game.
Okay.
But on Sunday they do a morning game and an evening game.
Rad. And every time there's a touchdown, they just throw money. They throw $100 bills at you on the table every time. They
just
throw a
toss it
rack
up
of
in the
chips.
air.
They just make it rain.
Yeah.
They just come in. And we've actually had people make it rain through the booth with us last time. Remember that?
That was fun.
Yeah.
Did you give it back? I thought you saw you give it back.
I definitely did not give it back.
I'm not giving crap back.
No. That was good. I went over and I was like, what booze do you have that says market price? Because I'm in.
That's a good investment. Spend it on booze. I like that.
Suited Aces asked the question, who's tighter, Garland or Reggie? Now, I know you said we saw Garland one time before. Or he used to play here and then
No,
moved
he actually used to be on the stream quite a bit.
Okay.
If you look at streams like back 6 months ago and older, he was pretty frequent.
So what do you think, Garland or Reggie? Who's tighter?
I don't think Reggie's that tight. I've seen Reggie mix up a lot of hands. Garland, I mean, I haven't seen him play in a long time. I'm not ready to answer this question.
I'm not prepared for this. I need an adult. I need adult supervision.
I don't need pop quizzes, okay?
I did not come here for pop quizzes.
In my late 30s, pop quizzes were something I did like in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I'm out of that phase of life.
That's good.
Give me a pop quiz right now, and I just throw my 2 middle fingers up in the air, walk away. That's how I handle it.
Gangster, bro.
That's right.
You're straight thug. Wow, strong. Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I think originally, like when we first started the stream, we were introducing players. You said that Reggie has gears. I believe you said he has 6 gears.
Yeah.
I think we've seen a few of those already.
We've seen 3 at least.
Yeah, at least. At least.
Reggie's in there right now with King Jack.
His transmission's getting a workout tonight.
And that's a manual transmission too, so I mean,
Good.
he can control when it shifts.
Real quick, I did see a great image that said this is the anti-carjacking, anti-theft device for the millennials, and it was just a gear shifter because nobody knows how to drive manual anymore.
That's a hilarious comment. I'm just waiting for it to get deleted and you get banned, but it's still pretty funny. Don't worry, the band's
thanks,
only
Chow.
5 minutes. We'll see you back.
We'll see you back. We'll see
in
you
a couple
soon.
minutes.
See you soon, my friend. And so have I.
Oh my God.
All right, so race 35 here from Garland with Ace Queen. Jeff is going to make the call. We got heads up. Seat 3 versus seat 4. 9 deuce 5 peels out. Jeff outflops Garland, hits his under here, and puts. And this is tough too. Whenever you're against a worse kicker and they outflop you, it instantly turns the tables 80-20.
Yeah, but at least Garland didn't hit his ace too. Like that makes it a lot tougher.
Yeah.
If he hits his ace now, he's gonna. Oh, it still doesn't help him.
No.
That's it. That's a check mark for Jeff. It looks like they're playing it pretty passively, just checking it down.
Garland says it's good. Garland would like to see a spade on the turn to give him more drawouts.
I don't think you can call Garland tight either, and maybe that's just because he's already stuck. But Garland's mixing it up with He's playing a lot of hands, trying his best, I think, to get in there and get some of his chips back.
So we'll put this here in the chat for you guys, but for those of you just tuning in, those chips there, the greens you see are 25s, the whites are 100s, and the reds are 5s.
Now,
what are the blues? What are the blues? Are they tippy chippy?
Tippy chippies. Jesus.
Nah, just call me
I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say now.
Oh,
No,
God.
you ruined it.
Yeah, no, okay.
You ruined it. You
All
screwed
right.
it up.
Pack your bags, guys. We're going on a guilt trip. It's good. I got to pack. I actually have matching luggage to this suit. I know you guys aren't surprised. All right, looks like we got a raise here from Derek, I believe. Ace Queen off.
Brian putting some thought into what he's going to do here with deuce 5 suited, and it's just a call. See if when you do it with a pocket pair, it's called set mining. What's it called when you try to?
It's called hope. Lots and lots of hope.
Hope is not a strategy.
Yes, it is. This is poker. You cross your fingers, your eyes, your toes, whatever other extremities you can afford to cross. We don't judge.
I do.
I don't.
I'm very judgmental. I'm sitting in this seat. This is the judgy eyes seat.
Is this a re-raise here from Jim? 3-bet from Jim to 120. Love it. Jim swinging the bat. Now, we lost the graphics here. There they are, queens. Okay, I was like, I thought we saw his hand there for a minute.
Okay. Well, that's why.
Yeah, okay, Chimp isn't just getting splashy. Chimp actually has a hand.
Derek is going to come along with ace queen. Little does he know he's in bad shape right here. Pretty much needs to hit his ace or some coordinated cards that'll give him some straight possibilities.
Or maybe 2 queens so we can rule out a bad deck.
Whew, that was exciting. All right.
Oh, ace.
There's the ace. Derek flops good right now. Not much working for Brian. Running possibilities for the hearts. And 3 would make him a straight. Jim is not happy about seeing that ace on the board. He checks. Derek's going to lead out. I didn't get to see how much that bet was, though.
Buck 125.
125.
Buck and a quarter.
About a third of the pot. And Brian says, I'm going to see one more card. Jim goes ahead and lets the queens go. A good lay down by Jim. And we are now heads up. Derek and Brian.
The split cam.
2 excellent players.
So we got a double gutter here for Brian. Sounds like what Chow was talking about earlier. You know what I mean? Sorry, just kidding. So it looks like a solid bet here, 230. 230 bet here, a little less than half the pot, like 30% of the pot, something like that.
And I remember Brian has seen Derek fire out on a bluff against Reggie, so he's got to be keeping that in mind too. Although Brian does not have a made hand, he potentially has a lot of value, but he decides it's not worth it at this point to go for it, lays it down. And you can see from the screen up there, there were 4 threes remaining in the deck. Those were all his outs at this point.
And when I see those outs, I realize that I totally misspoke and it was not a double gutter.
I wasn't going to correct you.
I know, but
because of the suit.
I know, because it's like, well, guys, anybody who wears that suit clearly doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So he's a vagabond they let in the booth.
Do you actually drove here like that?
Yes.
And then walked from your car to here, and you were seen in public?
Even better. I left my house, and one of the neighbors was getting like there's a party, and we're like at a Christmas party, and so she was getting something out of her trunk, and she didn't close her trunk. So I ran up. I'm like, hey, you forgot to close your trunk. She turned around. I swear to God, she thought I was gonna mug her, and I'm like, who's gonna mug you in this suit?
It's not really a mugging suit.
I know. This isn't what I wear when I go mugging people. It could have been because I was wearing a ski mask.
He wears a different suit.
I was wearing a ski mask, and I couldn't be identified at the time.
Jeez. Did we do a word yet? A word of the night?
No, you know what? Here, let me get on that, guys. Just don't pay attention to me. I mean, it's tough in this suit, but just...
We know you guys come here for one thing and one thing only, the Urban Dictionary word of the night when Justin Squared is in.
I know, and it's our thing now, so like, don't let Veronica and Jake steal it.
This might be the last Justin Squared for a while, so you guys need to enjoy it while it lasts.
It's true. We get screwed over. We may or may not be here.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I would always be afraid.
Reggie with 9-8. That's a very playable hand for Reggie. Only $5 to call. Why the hell not? He's got the raise look on his hand. Yeah.
Why the hell not?
Nope, just a call from Reggie. And just a call, check, check. We're seeing a 4-way flop here. Jack, Jack, Ace, and Jeff hits the ace. 4 really not in play too much here, and no one else with much to work with. This should be a pretty cut and dry pot. Stupid.
Oh, that's not, no, we're not doing that.
All right, as predicted, Jeff's gonna bet out, everyone else gonna lay down, and we got a small pot getting scooped up for Jeff, about $50 being won.
So taking a look at those stacks, we got Reggie on the big stack there with 1,800 at the table. Not a bad stack size for a game of this size.
Maybe we could let the chat room recommend Urban Dictionary terms. What do you think about that?
I think that's a very dangerous proposition, but I mean,
we could do it in 20 minutes. At 8 o'clock, we're going to be on the Twitch's homepage. And
so let's wait to get real nasty until then? Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good. Sounds great.
If you guys want to start thinking right now of what would be your pick for the Urban Dictionary word of the night.
Well, it's more like the term of the night, because really what it has to involve, guys, is it has to have the term, you have one requirement. It has to have the term Sacramento in it. As long as it has the term Sacramento in it, it's fair game. And it can't be a repeated term. So far we've had Sacramento Skee Ball and Sacramento Slugger.
Don't look those up.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend either of those.
All right, Harry wakes up with Queen, Queen. Jim has a naked ace in the small blind.
His ace is naked?
And it looks like we have a raise to 15 from Kelly. We haven't seen her cards yet. Jeff has called, and we're back around to Harry with queens, and we're going to get a 3-bet here. Looks like $80 to go. And and Jim had called the 15. We're back around to Kelly. Still do not know her cards. They are on the reader, and we may never know now. She folds, and Harry takes it down pre-flop.
Yeah, 1800, 1800, 1300, 1200, 1100. Solid. Garland, 265. I feel there's some big things for Garland. He's due for a double up.
Yeah.
He's going to pop it up to at least $500-600 and then start hitting the rush from there. That's my read.
So the nice thing about Urban Dictionary is when you find a word you like, you can actually have a T-shirt created with your word on it.
Wow.
Maybe that's what you should wear in one night.
Sounds very dangerous. Here's the list I was looking for. There's so many great ones. Prepare yourself. I think I found the word.
God.
Oh, fantastic. All right, we'll save that for later. All right. All right, so we got a raise here from Jimp up to 30 on the button.
I think there's 3 players, and we got a bunch of hands coming back.
Easy Man 11, you can see everybody's stack sizes there directly under their name. Our biggest stack right there, Derek just flashed off. He's about 1,800. We have a couple people in the 1,800 range.
Also, in between hands, we will show the actual stack sizes, so just wait a moment till you'll see them all. Over there on the left, you see our action monitor, and you can see all the action on previous streets, what happened, and that helps you make a little sense out of what's currently happening in it.
And I love that, honestly. Well, since we started doing that and I've been playing some cash game, when I picture about how the hand played out in my head, I kind of picture this my own little action tracker in the corner.
I like it.
I'm like, all right, it was check, bet, it was 3-bet.
Third club hits the board on the river. We do not know what Jeff has. It's check to Jim with ace jack, ace high checks back, and Jeff is showing. Let's see if we can zoom in on his cards here. 8. In 8 hits, he had a spade draw on the turn, but a pair of 8s is going to take this one down.
So guys, thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time joining us, or even if it's not, make sure you click that heart. Make sure it has a little line through it showing that you have subscribed to us, you follow us. We'll let you know when we go live. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday night for cash game festivities and just a whole lot of randomness in the chat booth as well. So make sure you join it because it's fun either way.
I mean, what other Twitch stream can you get on to watch poker and see a guy dressed like this?
Dear God, I can't even answer
Name
that
one.
question.
Name one. Do it.
I'm speechless.
I dare you. I dare you.
Nothing.
You don't have it. You got nothing. They don't have anything.
It's true. So Slycry making a read here says Jim, or Jimp as we've dubbed him, is very animated and talkative when he's weak.
Interesting.
Lots of I
haven't caught on to that.
In your face type jabber. Well, we'll take a look at that. We'll see. Doesn't seem like Jim is watching the stream right now, so
he does have pocket jacks.
Yeah, so he's not going to adjust his play here. So let's see if he's a little bit more quiet and solemn here with his jacks.
5, 5, 7. Pocket jacks way out in front here. But unfortunately for Jim, no one with much to work with. That bet is probably going to be the end of this hand. I haven't seen Jim be really active as far as chatting anyways. Looks like he's asking. Oh, yep. And showing. We recommend against showing your cards. I mean, this is the game you play the way you want to play, obviously, but the more information you give away at the poker table, the tougher you make it on yourself later. Poker players tend to be very observant of your tendencies, and when you show them what you're doing with what, they can put those puzzle pieces together, and eventually it will cost you money. Now, on the live stream, they're eventually going to see them anyways, right?
Yeah, so
but maybe not in that same gaming session.
Oh, exactly. Now, and that's the thing is, like, I understand that people will see them, but still, you see a lot of players that take the don't show angle, even though you know that they could just flick on their phone in 25 minutes and see it.
Yeah. Reggie with almost pocket aces. That 4 is missing a leg.
Almost pocket aces. An ace and a gimp. Derek with the actual pocket aces, though. So he's going to show you what's up.
Is Derek calling to raise, or is he raising it? Oh, he's raising it from the button to 50 with pocket aces. Great place to pick up pocket aces. And Brian looks like he's interested in seeing a flop, which will probably bring Jeff along too. I think with Queen Jack, I think I would have called, but Jeff chooses to lay down there. It's ace-ace versus 10-8. Let's see if we get an action matchup.
Here comes 10-10-8. Kidding, kidding.
All right, nothing for no one there. Derek's aces way out in front. It's checked over to him. He continues to bet, and I think that's going to do it for Brian.
Kelly Kidd in the house. What's going on, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, they're definitely not playing 7 deuce.
Yeah, there's no 7 deuce. Proper 3-bet wants to know if Brian is playing bingo. I think Brian, before we started recording, got stuck. I saw him at the cage. So Brian and Garland right now, I think, are chasing some chips, trying to get their stacks built back up rather than buying up to the big.
Brian was going to take 8-10 over to the blackjack table and actually see if he could split that and see if he could he knows the floor man over there.
8-10?
Yeah, exactly. He knows the floor man. He's going to try to, call in a favor. He's just doing the one gapper.
There's Cali Kid in the chat room. What's up, Cali Kid? Had fun doing commentary with you last night. Thanks for joining us tonight. And just as an example for Cali Kid here, this is how you dress to do commentary, okay?
Yeah, I was way off. I was just like, you know what, man? I was like, I'm gonna try to be like Kyle, and I'm gonna dress nice, and then
he did show up in a tie.
And then this happened. I don't know what happened here. I don't know. Like you said, I think the chat called it earlier. I think the tablecloth threw up and then followed me home.
He's setting a bad example for our new commentators.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
All right, Kelly calling the raise with King 8, and Brian lets 10-6 go. Fred actually raised the action here with Queen 8 suited. Went up to $30, and it looks like we're going to see it heads up King 8 versus Queen 8.
Battle of the 8 kickers, and of course we got Nada 447 going down here.
Kelly checks, and we're back over to Fred.
9 peels off here, no help to either. Bet it to win it. And I think the double check here, Fred's definitely got to stab at this with position. I think Kelly's gone.
Now, Kelly is going to fold there, but I do have to say, I think Fred has a small tell there. And when he went to grab the chips, like you see, usually he'll reach for a stack. I want to try and word this right, because I've seen this in other players before.
Okay.
When they reach for their stack, a lot of players are very meticulous about picking up the chips. But some players, when they're bluffing, will actually get nervous and fumble some chips. And I saw that happen when Fred grabbed his chips and he fumbled some chips off of the stack. Instead of fixing that or getting his bet just right, he wanted to get it out so fast,
Yeah, okay.
So he just took what he had in his hand and he just put it out real quick. When I see that at the poker table, a lot of times I'm really paying attention to that. I'm aware some people could do that, knowing that it's like a false teller,
Of course,
but the majority of the time, the behavior you see people having at the poker table is 90% of the time it is what you're seeing.
Yeah.
There's no subtext, there's no reading into it. When you see the gulp, when you see someone sweating, their heart's racing, usually you can read that for what it is. Now you do have these good players that can throw off these false tells, but I think what we had going on there right now, Fred was not comfortable betting that hand. He knew he had to bet.
Yeah.
I don't think he was very comfortable putting the bet out.
I have to say that I purposely do. I have a few false tells that I definitely throw out, like on purpose. Like one of those things where, like, if you only need one card to make a straight, I shouldn't even say it. I shouldn't even say it. But if you only need one card to make a straight or one card to make a flush or something, a lot of times if I make a bet and somebody's looking, calling me, I'll pretend to look at my hand and shuffle my cards like I just have the one on the bottom that you need to see, like, I got the one diamond, like here it is, but I have nothing.
Right.
Because I'm just like, so just make the call so I can just show you my one.
Do you do the fake gulp?
Yeah. All of it, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big time?
Yeah, you gotta do all of it. The big gulp. 32-ounce bladder buster.
All right, ace comes out. Ace and a queen. Fred fills up, and this is bad news for Derek.
Danger.
If he decides to put any more chips in the pot, he might be happy with his ace. And you think that 10 looks good, but it's already counterfeited by the queens. Both players catching big pieces of their hand. Fred with the check mark. Queen's full of aces. Let's see if Derek's willing to bet here. He is grabbing for chips, and we've seen this from Derek before. Willing to make a bet in these spots. Unfortunately, 2 times in a row up against a monster hand. 3 pair is only good in Pai Gow, not poker.
Love this split cam. Putting it out. And the 10 is just such a teaser card. It's so unnecessary. It didn't even really change his hand here. Three pair, otherwise known as a Canadian full house.
Yeah, and we pretty much knew that Derek kind of
Derek gets away, and Fred shows
show, and this is a very friendly table. They're giving the information away freely,
yeah.
And maybe the rationale is, well, they're going to see it anyways in 25 minutes. I still recommend against it, but then that's not my chip, so I'll just shut up. That actually is not going to happen.
You're like, I just show them. This guy's like, I just show them every time because they always call me, so I'm forced to show them. Even then, I'm probably just bluffing and I just throw them in the muck really fast.
Whose jersey is that? You know the player?
It says Allen on the back.
You don't know football?
Apparently somebody in the chat was saying that's a 10-year-old jersey.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, no, either way, I don't know football, no. So that's the one where they kick the ball into the goal through the thingies.
It's actually, they don't use their foot as often as you would think.
Oh, okay. Right, I mean,
in soccer, they use
that
their
should be
feet
named
more.
differently.
Yeah. But soccer is...
Isn't football soccer?
No, soccer is football.
Oh.
Football.
Got it. Cool. Go team, go. Kidding, guys. I'm really not that naive, but I definitely don't know whose jersey that is. That's a hockey jersey.
There's some debate going on here. Rick and Barstow says Stones channel their rules. I wonder what happened. Did you see what was happening?
I think instead of banning our Chow person over there, maybe they should just mute him instead of banning him, something like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's funny. I mean, he's out of line, but he's funny.
He doesn't think he's not funny. I mean,
yeah, we do enforce some codes of conduct in the chat room. We want to make it a safe environment for everyone. So no politics, no name calling, no racist, homophobic comments. What else?
well, maybe like one every hour.
I mean, if it's about his suit, you can say whatever you want to say.
Game on, fire away.
But yeah, anything else, guys? Just here's the general rule. Be nice.
Yeah,
That's easy.
I just go with
nice.
the classic term is from Pulp Fiction when he's like his girlfriend's tripping out and they're about to rob the diner. He's like, just be cool, honey bunny.
Just be cool.
Just be cool.
Be cool.
Just be cool, man. Be cool, baby.
When you said you were about to quote Pulp Fiction, I got concerned. I was like, oh.
You're like, wait,
crap.
this is not gonna be just be cool. Say what again, mother? What? What?
Now auditioning new Stones Live commentators.
Gosh, every
Well,
time.
we can't ban the commentators.
Love
so
getting fired.
What are you gonna do?
It's a live show. Anything can happen.
They love your suit, or they're being very nice.
They're very sweet, nice people. We just said be cool, honey bunny, so they're like, we shouldn't really tell him that it looks like a tablecloth attacked him and he didn't know it. But yeah, either way. Thanks, Twinkie. Much appreciated. And Twinkies, they never go bad. They're, they're good. It's the food of the apocalypse. So how can a Twinkie go wrong?
People have their Justins mixed up. You're getting private messages on my phone.
Ooh. Oh, straight out of Christmas Vacation. I love it.
You look like from the movie Caddyshack.
That is a compliment, and I will take it. No. Oh, fantastic.
All right, another smash-up hand shaping up here.
So, look at this. We got a 3-bet now by Brian with Ace-King.
Derek calls with King-Queen, and it's back around to Kelly, I believe.
Oh, Derek 4-bet to 230. What a beast.
Okay, so Kelly gets out of there with her 6s, which means the 6 is probably flopping.
So Brian's gonna come along here.
Heads up action. Danger.
Oh, man.
Brian hits his ace. Derek hits his queen. Now, I'm hoping Derek puts Brian on an ace here.
Suited aces. You've definitely seen Derek on the stream before. This is Andrew J. White. This is our first time seeing Jim P, actually. And a friend of Bart Hansen, maybe from the LA area. Is he from that area?
I believe so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he's from that area.
I'm guessing. I mean, it makes sense.
Another little poker hotspot. So
All right, Derek puts in a little bet, 220, and I think Brian's sitting here thinking this might be an opportunity to get those chips back that I lost earlier. Brian is in good shape right now. You can see from the percentages. Percentages. I'm going to use full words tonight.
Okay, well, multiple syllables,
not
guys.
percentages.
No.
Wait, we could shorten it up.
I'm not the only one who's dyslexic. Where's your cough syrup? What's going on here?
So Brian is thinking about how to play this hand here. I think you flat here. I think you flat here and you get aggressive on the turn. Brian agrees with me.
That's what he's going to do.
We got a turn card coming out now. Jack actually opens up straight draw for both of them. A 10 will chop this up.
I think both of them don't necessarily hate that, but they both hate the fact that two pair is such a potential on that. It's turning into one of these ultra wet boards.
Yeah, and wet is good. Wet's bad?
Wet's bad if you're not wet. If the board is wet and you're not wet. Anyways, on the board.
A 4 on the river, and the ace king is out in the front. Brian now has to figure out how to extract the most value from this hand.
Sly Cry, our king of reads, says Brian rubs nose, checks cards, left hand, front right shoulder, tanks.
I saw this too, the ear thing.
He did this, and I swear I thought I was supposed to steal third. I wasn't sure. That's football, right? Oh, that's baseball. Got it.
Football's the one without the feet.
Dang it. That's the worst. I need homework.
You know, when they a while back when I was still dealing cards back at the Lucky Derby, which is what eventually became Stones, and they would let us on game days to wear jerseys, but I mean, I'm not a massive football fan. So I had to go out and buy a jersey. So I went to Walmart and found the cheapest jersey I could find.
Yeah.
It was a San Francisco 49ers jersey for, I'm trying to remember now. It was one of their running backs.
Okay.
Starts with a B, I think. You're not going to be any help.
I'm not going to. They'll help you out, man.
All the jerseys were like 50 or 60 bucks. This one was like $12.
And did you find out why it was $12?
I mean, I saw him playing a couple games. They hand him the ball. He would run.
Yeah.
People would tackle him. It looked like he was doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of his name. It's like Bono or something. Is there a football player on San Francisco named Bono, number 10 maybe?
Is it like a
10 or
YouTube,
12?
Like Bono?
Not Bono. I'm going to look it up. I'll find it.
So the chat is disagreeing with the betting line that Derek took there. They're not exactly sure why he bet that.
Derek's staying very aggressive, though. He is consistent.
Yeah. He was just checking it out. You know, one of the, basically our chat guy says, it's really, Monster Hand says that's the only way you can win that. I know the foosball. I know the footy ball. The foosball.
Is it foosball of the devil?
Yeah, my mama said, alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Oh, I've already lost interest in finding out who this football player is.
LeVar Bowman, 54?
No, that doesn't sound right.
All right, well, thanks for Frank Gore?
No, it wasn't Bono, though. It wasn't Bono. Help me out, Rick and Barstow. He was a running back. Maybe it wasn't with a B.
This guy doesn't even know. He's like, it's going to be something completely not even close.
If I see it, I'm going to recognize it.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people, too.
Number 10, 12, maybe 15, 22. I don't know. King 10 versus 10-7. We got poker going on, too. It wasn't Bowman. It's just a couple letters.
Taking a look at these stacks here. 1.8K for Reggie Stone, the Big M. Brian, after scooping that last spot at 1.7, so he's definitely chipping back up.
Guys, this is like 4 or 5 years ago. Running back. I know we got sports people in here. I'm never going to be a sportscaster, by the way. Be like, he has the ball. He's running.
He almost made it. Oh, that other guy tackled him.
You know what I could do is announce NASCAR, though. Check this out. I've been working on it.
Is he turning left?
He's turning left.
He's turning left again.
Still turning left.
He's going straight. He's turning left.
And turning left.
It's nice.
He's stepping on the gas pedal.
Is he drinking a Coors Light in the car?
Aren't they supposed to, right?
That's impressive.
That would make it pretty entertaining.
As long as you drive with your sober hand, it's fine. Just gotta. It's good. Not a big deal, guys. Again, Stones does not endorse these views of these commentators.
Oh, I double checked before we went live tonight, and it actually has the disclaimer on our intro screen.
Fantastic.
That the views expressed during the show are not necessarily the views of Stone staff, management, ownership, all that stuff. Yeah. So we're covered. We can say anything we want.
Anything we want.
Now I don't even know what to say. Oh, Chow's back and got another message deleted.
No, it was actually pretty funny.
You saw it?
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, it involved sausage.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Again, we love our fellow chatters, and I love that we just keep timing them out for 5 minutes at a time, so we just get a random Chow insert every 5. So the board pair is king on the turn. Nobody's got nada.
Okay, look, check this out. It is 8 o'clock right now, and we are being reminded right on the money that it's time for the Urban Dictionary. Let us get through this hand first. I don't know if you can see here, but we're working. We kind of have a job to do.
It's true.
Just chill.
It's
all
true.
right, we'll get there. Jeez, it's like expectations, like I'm in a relationship.
I mean, I do respect, though, that our loyal viewers are like, guys, this is what we're here for. We are ready for this.
They're like, Justin Squared, Urban Dictionary. I'm checking the Twitch homepage.
Ridiculous
Are we there yet?
outfits, ridiculous banter. Welcome to the game. I can't wait till the rest of the world comes in and they're like, what the hell is that guy wearing?
I know, right? They're going to log in and log right out tonight.
Well, that didn't last long. Hidden 8277, we will deliver after this pot. I did not say we will deliver pot, although that is pretty much legal these days. And Harry's gonna let it go. Over to Reggie, scooping the pot for 140. 140 indeed. All right, so is it time? Is it about that time?
I'm looking. I don't see us up there yet.
You told me 8. But
Go for it.
Okay, so guys, tonight's Urban Dictionary phrase is, drum roll please, Sacramento pit stop. That is tonight's Urban Dictionary term. You heard it here first, folks. It's impressive. Pit stop being 2 words, just in case we were curious. Oh man, I know. Come on, hidden. I mean, that's honestly, that's even when you're reading that term, that's me keeping it PG, as clean as we can, and we're still talking about shitting out of a window.
Guys, don't get yourselves in trouble over this, okay?
I know, guys. Come on. That's okay. We'll get there. At least our booth guys are nice enough to not put that one up on the screen.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right, so it looks like a bunch of limpers on this flop here. $50 to be had. King, Queen, 8 out there. Derek does spike his queens. Going to put him in the lead here. The chat chiming in with their own Urban Dictionary fun time. So turn here gives Brian the nut low little flush draw here. Deuce 3 of diamonds. Nine of clubs on the river helps nobody. Derek still with a check mark here. Number 1 headband, what's going on? Ultimate, BZ, hello, hello.
And there's Rick and Barstow calling for a ban on Urban Dictionary.
Classic Rick. That's because he can't actually access the website from Barstow. That's not our fault.
Do they have internet in Barstow now?
No. They send carrier pigeons. They send right out of Jake's beard. And Reggie's going to take it down with 4s. Queen deuce, folding the best ham. This High Castle thing, some new thing on Amazon.
They're always promoting something on here.
Those crazy Twitchsters.
looks like we didn't get our Twitch homepage spot tonight, so it's just us. It's just you and us tonight. And we'll make it work. We'll make it work anyways.
That's what I said about my last relationship.
If you get an opportunity, though, go check over our friend Caljet on the Twitch homepage right now. You can link straight to her. She's pretty cool, too. You can have both streams up at the same time. Two Justins, one stream, but you can do someone else on the other stream.
There's so many streams going on.
She does some indie games. She streams some video games, and she's a lot of fun. So I told her I'd give her a shout-out tonight. Check her out. But don't check her out by turning ours off. Like I said, two at once.
Priorities,
Even you can do this, okay? It's easy. Just don't close the first window. Open the new window. Yeah, she's right in the hero spot. So take a quick peek. We're going to get back to some poker here. For anyone just joining us, this is Stones Live Poker. 5-5 no limit tonight, streaming to you from Citrus Heights, California, just about 10 miles right outside of our state's capital city, Sacramento.
The Cap City.
Sacramento.
Or if you're one or two of these players on the table, you're Stuckramento because you are stuck some chips.
Ouchtown, population U.
Ouch. Look, everybody's all up in their range right here. Show me all middle cards. Oh, that's not enough. I was so excited when I saw the 4.
I remember a day when people would play premium hands.
No. 8 high sounds way better. I mean, I guess 7s are okay, but.
So it checks around. We get a 10 on the turn, which is not helpful. Kelly is now in there with a gut shot, straight draw, and hearts. Reggie's still technically in the lead with 7s. And Harry, not sure what he's still doing sticking around. 0% next to his name. That's never a good sign.
That is bad. Or the less than 1% sign.
That's
also
even worse.
very bad.
Yeah. Seems like less than 1%, 0%. It's about the same, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't like either. if I'm that guy, if it's next to my name. Gut shot, straight flush. It's almost even money. Get in there.
You know, I think with the flush, I would like to see the river card if the price is right.
Yeah. What's the command for the limits? Is it limit or what's that?
Give it a try.
Game? Yeah, there it is. It's game. So yeah, there you go. I think somebody else was trying that. I think Chitty Andy was trying that. So yeah, this is a 5-5 no limit game here. 200 min, 1,000 max buy in to start, but then it's table max right after that. So the biggest stack right now I think is just about 2K. So you can come in down and buy in for that. Reggie, pocket 5s. He's coming in for the 10. Harry's getting out of there, as is Derek. Over to Fred with ace-4 from the small. He'll complete, as will Kelly, the doctor. Under the gun, we have Brian with the straddle, and Brian's going to check it. 10-5-4, couple of clubs. Kelly does spike top pair, but Reggie with a set of 5s. Disco, bingo, bango for Reggie. Andrew, I think all the info I have for you on Jim P is I think he's from the LA area and he was recommended by Bart Hansen. That's all I have for you at this point. All right, so let's see. So Kelly does bet 20, Brian calls, Reggie calls, Fred calls. Reggie's hand very disguised at this point. 7 peels off on the.
He does pick up the check mark too.
Yeah, on the turn. Now he's got everybody drawing dead. And that's a great feeling when you have 3 other players drawing dead on the turn. That's just like an early Merry Christmas. And that's not going to slow down Kelly. She's going to bet, looks like a $1.05, $1.10. Yeah, I agree with you, proper 3-bet. Love the smooth call by Reggie there. I mean, you are taking a risk in the fact that if a club completes, you have to get a little cautious. But at the same time, I like it. Oh, Andrew J. White. Oh, he's from Australia. Right on. Apparently our boy Jim P is from Australia.
Well, that makes sense.
So
The accent.
classic.
I should have known.
We're still calling him Jimp.
Just for the record, I'm not.
You came up with it.
Well,
You started
yeah, but I didn't keep doing it.
Yeah, but I will. And one Justin, the other Justin. It's all indifferent at this point. It's indistinguishable. Oh, wow, he did fly all the way from Australia for this show. Fantastic.
Okay, almost the furthest someone's come.
That is pretty, almost.
Malaysia's a little further.
Is it?
So.
At that point, don't we just get like, which way around the globe did you travel? I mean, are we just crossing paths at that point?
Are you just being adversarial tonight?
Yeah, I'm a problem child. It's true. Well, thank you for cluing us in there, Andrew. That's rad. Very cool.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Dr. P.
Still, so I wonder how he knows Bart, because he was recommended through Bart. I just assumed that meant he was coming from the LA area.
So this pot has developed to a sweet little pot. He fires, and I think there's the smile exchange between the two of them. Kelly knew she was beat. She definitely got out of the way. Yeah, Reggie had the monster, and Reggie is not going to show. But I like the last minute hesitation before flicking the cards he thought about showing. But he's like, nah, just kidding. So that put Reggie is our big stack now, 2,200. Brian right there beneath him with a 1.7K. T-Berg, that was not the Urban Dictionary of tonight, but I don't even need to look that up to just laugh at it in general.
Jesus.
Just saying. I think it's even better if I don't know the definition. I think I just make up my own. It's close enough.
I do like Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, delicious. What's your favorite flavor?
I don't have anything witty for this.
Is it blueberries?
Jesus.
It's not the chocolate one, is it? Just checking.
You know, Sly Kravitz and Reggie did the old cock my head because I'm not sure. I have noticed them do that a couple times actually tonight, and I wonder if that's like a thing, like the little, huh? What?
Monster Hand says this table's 8 rocks and a maniac. That sounds like a hell of a title for like anything, like a movie or show. Like
it would be like a cool, like a heavy metal band.
8 rocks and a maniac.
I don't think it's. I disagree with that. I mean, you got players playing smart, but you got people making moves. And who's the maniac, by the way?
Well, we just is it a few people could actually kind of fit that bus right there. Oh.
Is it Derek? Because I mean, Derek's playing a little crazy.
And
Brian's got gears.
We do have Sarah now in the box, and you know, she has been known to be a bit of an action dealer.
Also known as Sarah Bear.
Sarah Bear. She got the Sarah Bear stare. So we're gonna race to 30 here by Jimp, Australian Jimp. All right, and we got 3 other callers here. Gonna do a little set mining. Queen, Jack, Deuce on the flop. Everybody misses. Jimp, our original raiser here, still with the best of it. Pots at $1.25. Everybody's gonna check over to him. I love it. Everybody's like, Derek's the maniac. No, Kelly's the maniac. No, Garland's the maniac.
I know, so they're all rocks, but they're all maniacs. You know what?
Bipolar Maniac Rocks.
That is a heavy metal band name.
Bipolar Maniac Rocks.
Yep.
Guys, I did it. Seriously, trademark that, patent it, lock it up now. It's done. So Jim's gonna do a little C-bet here, a 50 with the best hand. And everybody folds around to Jeff, who's just thinking, did you whiff this flop? Did you totally miss it? So it's funny, I've talked with Jeff a few times after the stream about certain hands where, you know, he made an incredible call, or he made, you know, a really big bet or a bluff, or he tanked forever and then made a raise when he thought a player had air. And Jeff is really good about replaying all of the action, pre-flop all the way to current, you know, whether it's on the turn, the river, etc. But more importantly, he's really good about putting his players on a hand initially, just from the way they've been playing, like right off the bat, just from their pre-flop action, and then just tuning it from there. He's kind of like, I put him on a hand at the beginning, and sometimes I just have to go with that same gut on the river, even though they've tried to get splashy and kind of misrepresent their own hand in a certain way, but he's like, I put him on this hand, and so I just went with my read, because we've saw him call down people with ace high when people had, you know, queen high,
Can you
king
say it
high.
all over again?
No, I will not. The chat heard it, and that's all that matters. You're cut off.
Are you sure they heard it?
You're dead to me.
I was texting an old friend of ours.
Ah.
I was getting them to tune in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do I know?
Sean L. Your roommate. He's gonna pop in and say hi.
Oh, good.
Let us know when you're here, Sean.
Yeah.
That was pointless me just saying that because he's not here already. And be like, he didn't hear it, and he's gonna have to go back and watch another time, and then he won't know. We log in. He's gonna have to create an account. By then, we might be done with the show. I don't know.
Well, it is Sean. It might take him a while. But we do love Sean.
Why are you so mean tonight?
He's Gangster Kermit, dude.
On?
We love Sean.
Seriously.
We love Sean.
What do you say about me when I'm not here?
You don't want to know. Honestly, I thought we had to keep the stream PG. I can't actually use those terms. Why do you keep calling me that?
I was hoping you'd wash my dishes.
I only wash feet.
That's funny that you say that.
That's a biblical joke, sorry.
No, it's even beyond that. So, as you guys know, it was leaked on the stream not too long ago. I like that, leaked on the stream.
Look at that, real quick. Sorry, hold on. We have some poker going on, and we'll get right back to that because we got open-ended for Derek.
I want to talk about my leaking.
Bullcrap. We got a set of queens for Brian, and Fred's over here in Whip City, so there you go. You can see him
this hand's
actively
done.
throwing his cards.
This is over.
You don't know this.
It's over.
You don't know this. You're over.
You're over.
Take you to the vet. Okay.
Stupid.
Boom. Stupid dumb head.
Okay, Derek's still open-ended. Derek is not running great against Brian tonight.
Yeah, so here we go. Bet of $1.25 here. Pot's at 190. And over to Brian. Just gonna do a little cheek hand action, a little Hollywood for a minute, hang out, think about life. You better tell him to get in this stream. You better thicken that stream. All right, so here's the raise, and ooh, is it a min raise? The good old min raisies. It's like just enough to make it. Oh no, it's not. It's 350. I lied. That's way more than min raising. It might be enough to get Derek off this hand here.
And pointed out in our chat room, Derek is super aggro.
So aggro.
I agree.
And Monster Hand sticks back by his original comment. 8 rocks, 1 maniac. Still a good rock band name. Still a good name.
I'm assuming that they think that Derek is the maniac.
Yeah, well, Monster Hands definitely does. Monster Hands, just shove. That should be my motto, just shove. Just shove. When in doubt, just shove.
Guys, if you are watching and not yet a follower of the channel, click the little heart. Everyone that follows tonight will get a free puppy. So make sure you take advantage of this offer, a Stones Live puppy.
Where?
Just click
you know
the heart button.
I don't even want to know where you're getting all these puppies. I just never mind. Never mind.
Looks like we're gonna see a river card. Oh no, Derek threw it away, and that's it. Okay, so
talk to me.
We revealed on the stream when Lon was here, actually, that Norman Chad texted Lon, said that he was going to show up for the Spring Classic Poker Series to do commentary with Justin Kelly on March 5th for the main event final table.
Is it me and the Chad? Oh man, danger. I'm so excited already.
Norman Chad sends an email today, and we got him for quite a steal because according to this email, he says that he usually has a special foot massage clause in his contract that he is waiving for us because he loves Stones so much.
Wow, and I made the joke about washing feet. You can tell, look guys, I might stoop that low and wash your feet, but I sure as hell ain't gonna be Norman Chad's feet. Just saying that. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's part of the deal.
Damn it. It better be off camera.
Mark your calendars. We will have a special show March 5th, 2017. Justin Kelly and Mr. Norman Chad will be here calling the action for the final table of the Stones Classic
It's going to be insane.
Insanity.
Like, the event's going to be insane, but me and Norman Chad, definitely going to be insane.
It will just be nice to have someone in the poker room that's been divorced more than me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm looking forward to that.
He's got 11 ex-wives, I believe, is the answer. I'm going to do some research on that. We're going to, me and good old Norm.
Mark your calendar. We also have a couple other special guests here. It's going to be a good time. That series will run February 24th to March 5th. We are 3 ways to this flop. Look at this flop for Jeff. Pocket sixes flop open-ended. We don't know what Jim P has just yet.
Jeff actually has 2 straight draws here with his 6 and his 6.
Good one.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
Pretty good.
Hilarious. A kid.
So now with the 5 pairing, Jeff can also hit his 6 for a full house or another 5 for a full house. Plus, he's still open-ended. 4s, 9s, all good for him. However, we do not have any idea at this point what Jim has.
He has 2 Australian cards. That's all I can tell you.
Are those different than regular poker
yes.
cards? Okay.
With the conversion rate and everything, they're slightly different. A 10 might be a 9, you know, things like that.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We let it go. Jeff bets out 60. Harry's considering calling here.
Stone's Live Poker with the sarcasm, always loving it. They don't know we actually do have a time machine here, right?
And there we go, double paired board, another 7 out there. Jeff's pocket 6s are good. He does check.
I think Jeff's in check call mode. I really don't think Harry can blow Jeff off this hand.
I don't know. I think the right bet he could. It's only a $245
the board's just nothing really got there unless he was already beat.
$150 bet will win this for Harry.
Oh, is that what you think? Because he's going to bet it and he's going to get called.
That's
right
only
here.
100. It might not be enough.
It's still not.
100.
He just snaps at call. Verbal call.
Did he?
Yep. Told you.
What a call. 150 would have took it.
Bullshit. Cough. I got something right here.
6s are good there.
Jeff has a very good sense of where he's at in the hand. See, and I agree with Phil Perkins. I mean, he is my son. He came from my loins. This is true. So at the end of the day, I mean, I agree. I totally agree that I don't think you'd be able to get some players off 6s, but not Jeff. Jeff's like, I'm totally good. You didn't have me on the flop. The turn didn't help you, and the river sure as hell didn't help you. So I'm here for good. We're doing Fandango hand puppets here? What is this? Loud noises. Where's Sean? Get Sean in the stream immediately.
Is he in there yet?
No. I'm texting him.
What a lame-o.
He's like, sorry, I was sleeping. It was 8 p.m.
So, Ghost of Him. I love Ghost of Him. He's in the chat room, and he is doubling down on my promise to give anyone that follows tonight a free puppy.
Oh my God.
We have a very official looking statement in there. It says, make sure to follow Stone's Life for a free puppy. Set your notifications to on receive emails when we go live. Restrictions apply for the puppy offer. A limited time.
You cannot actually own like an Asian food restaurant. You can't actually, that's not, it's just automatically disqualified. Little things like that.
Oh my God.
Fine print.
And don't forget, yes, that's right, Ghost of M. Some of our special guests do have foot massage clause in their contract.
Dang it. Okay, so look at this. Everybody's going set mining, and apparently all these guys are pretty crappy miners. No sets, no sets for anybody. 10s, 7s, and 4s. 10s still way ahead here.
And there's nothing finer than a crappy miner. That was pretty good. I'm impressed.
I was gonna zing you until you looked at me and say that was pretty good, and then we're just gonna let it happen.
Oh, Ghost of M, yes, I have been twice.
Same ring. You know why? It's because you keep giving them the same ring. It's clearly a bad luck ring.
You know what it is? They just can't believe that anybody would leave me. They're like, that guy's so cool. Like, once a woman locked him down, they would never let him go.
So Sean says he's in, but he said he doesn't know how to comment. First world problems.
Does he have a keyboard?
Do you have the tools that you need?
You hit the buttons on the keyboard and you hit enter.
Yeah, top to bottom, left to right. Groups of words make sentences. It's called reading.
He might need to make an account.
No, he's
actually, we could use your help. We need followers, and tonight, if you follow, we're giving away free puppies.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for all of these puppies already. What? We have specific breeds.
We're gonna find them good homes. All right, new hand shaping up, and all of these rocks are calling. So I don't know what that comment was about.
Well, rocks can call.
Can they?
Yeah.
Can they really?
It's a shame we didn't hit the Twitch homepage yet because I was about to do my rap for the night.
And that would be.
No, I thought it was whoop. There it is.
Let's do it.
No.
Whoop.
No. There it is.
Whoop. I got bad rhythm.
Nah, yeah, we do the full. I just gotta bust it out.
I'm pretty fly for a white guy though.
Oh, you are. That's like an Offspring song, but yeah, we'll take it.
I think they stole it from me.
You sure? You know that movie Hitch? He stole all my moves with the ladies, clearly.
I didn't see it.
Well,
Should I? Is it good? Really good?
yes.
Yeah. Three-way action, King, Jack, Ace 10, and Pocket 8s. 8's way behind here. Ace 10 for Kelly G out in front, and she's bet 45. Reggie's the only one coming along here, and he hits his second pair. However, Kelly makes a straight, and Reggie drawing to the remaining Kings, Jacks, or a 10 to chop. 5 outs, but 3 of them are chop outs. I agree with
Canadian shooter.
No Labs and Goldens.
They are. They're good pups. They're good pups. I mean, they have the most tender meat. You know, normally, I go with like terrier or teriyaki if you teach them to roll in the sauce. What? What's the problem here?
I'm laughing at you, and at the same time, I'm laughing at Canadian shooter that I'm translucent. I know it doesn't get much whiter. I've seen like 3 guys that are whiter than me in my life.
But they weren't pretty fly for the white guy.
That's true.
So we have our prediction here is that Reggie's going to fill up on the river here. So King or Jack would fill up Reggie.
Yeah, that's 2 outs. 1 King, 1 Jack remaining, and wrong. You lose, sir. No puppy for you.
Lay it out. Lay it out. Tough commentary. Tough crowd.
Just a check, and maybe Kelly is a little scared of that spade hitting the river. However, I don't think Reggie can better off this hand.
Where's Reggie going? Nowhere.
I think it's Kelly though. I think Kelly's going nowhere.
Nowhere.
I'm like a trained animal though. When you said that, I just automatically jumped in.
Just got to do it.
We worked on that for months, right? The timing to get that right. So now it's like even if it doesn't count, we still just do it, and they're like, holy crap, how'd they do that? They're so amazing.
Yeah, it was
How
magic.
could 2 Justins be so amazing? It doesn't even seem possible.
People ask me that constantly, actually.
About 2 Justins?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to show this because this has been sitting here and it's really cool.
I'm totally playing in this.
The next big thing at Stones is a tournament called the Stones Chip Amplifier. I've got the flyer right there. You can.
So he puts it right over me and not even himself.
It's flashing up on the screen there, and you'll see over there, right underneath us. Look down there. There's a little ad scroller. We're pointing at it, and that's going to change. Eventually, this will be up here. Check it out. It's January 15th, coming up in just a few weeks. The cool thing about this tournament, 40,000 guaranteed. Each level has an increased buy-in. So at the beginning, you get it for 120, 10,000 chips. By the time you get to the 3rd level, it's a 220 buy-in for 20,000 chips, and it keeps going up to the 6th level, 550 buy-in, 60,000 chips. A lot of different types of strategy potentials to approach this. And to top it all off, if you make the final table, we're doing a special Stones Live broadcast with Lon McCarran and Twitch's very own Scott Ball doing guest commentary.
And you get a free puppy.
No, that's tonight.
And you get a puppy.
That's tonight.
And you get a puppy.
Everybody gets a puppy.
Wait,
so check out January 15th. Go to our website, stonesgamblingHall.com. Take a look. The Stones Chip Amplifier. The information's all up there. Lots of other great things to check out on there. And here we are back to the action. Ace, King, 5 deuce. The deuce is in the lead right now, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I don't. I can't believe it's not butter. All right, Harry's coming out. He's firing it. 40 in the 65. Puts the pot just over 100. Quick call from Fred here. Ace King, couple of overs.
Couple 6s on the board. Harry in the lead. However, if Fred gets savvy to what's going on here, he could easily make a bet and blow Harry off of this hand.
So, yeah, this hand's over. Yeah, that's way good. Okay, so
your question about this?
The Stones Chip Amplifier thing. I want your guys' opinion in the chat. So for the first blind round, so this is one level, one blind round, right?
Yeah, but the first and second level are both 120 buy-ins, and if you look at the structure, it stays 25.50 for the first 2 levels.
Yeah, so you come in for 200 bigs or whatever each buy-in. But here's the real question: is 40-minute levels? You can buy in for the first 6 blind rounds. They start out at 120, 120, 220, 320, 410, and 550. 40K guaranteed. You were like, I hope we make this guarantee, yada yada. I swear you're gonna blow this guarantee.
You're gonna kill it.
You're gonna blow this guarantee out of the water.
Well, here's the thing. I ran the numbers multiple ways. I created like an Excel spreadsheet.
I think
where I think people will come in.
Estimate the amount of degenerate poker players who are gonna rebuy in this tournament, because I mean, like, I'm in for so many of these buy-ins. It's not even.
Well, here's what I did. I figured out at 180 to 200 players where I thought people would buy in, and no matter how I ran the numbers, I came to about $35,000 in the prize pool. So my thinking was bump it up to 40,000.
Okay.
Put the value there, and just hope that the players see the value that's there and that they come and support the event.
And then cross your fingers.
If it's successful, we'll do it again. If not, Starbucks did say they would hire me, and they have great benefits, so I already have a second job lined up.
And they have really weird like kind of night hours too, so you'd already be like used to that. You're good.
Plus all the coffee you can drink.
Yes. Yeah, and you definitely need coffee.
I love coffee.
I can tell.
I love coffee so much, I inject it. Sometimes I snort it. This is my snort it.
I think you're
I snort it.
Okay, that's like a Scarface pile, and that's not called coffee. That's called something else in the sea. That's pure Colombian gold right there. Okay.
That's coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all coffee. It's like, what's that one movie where every restaurant's Taco Bell? It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, yeah.
I know what's up, dude.
All the restaurants are Taco Bell.
With the obscure references.
Taco Bell. That's not obscure. That's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, but if everybody said, "What's the one movie where everything is Taco Bell?" I get not that many people would know that. I know that. I used to have the Demolition Man pinball machine.
You're just so amazing.
Oh my god!
Can I just stare at you?
Flattery will get you everywhere.
With glassy eyes.
Please don't stare at me. You are freaking me out. You're gonna stab me with that pen soon. You need to lock it up.
No, I let that go. Now I'm just gonna serenade you from now on.
As long as it's with the Humpty Dance or there it is. Tag team back again.
All right, we're heads up, Fred and Jim. The one thing I'm enjoying about this game so far is we're not seeing, I mean, we're seeing some of the same two people battle it out, but we're seeing a lot of different matchups, so we get to see how different players think and play and approach hands. Fred, who played last week for his first time on the stream, was very conservative, and I think he was getting used to this whole kind of being on the cameras and under the lights. Tonight, he's opened his game a little, and it's nice to see him kind of coming into his own here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm opening up my game on the camera as well.
Look at Fred turns a flush draw, and then River's a king. He's way out in the lead here. Now Jim did hit a 7. Let's see if he thinks. Nope, he doesn't think it. Okay, another tournament. This is a little further out, but I don't even think we have an ad for it yet on the stream. We just released it. But we do this every Super Bowl, February 5th, 3:30 p.m. It's just your basic $125 buy-in tournament, 12,000 chips. It's a lot of fun, but this is the cool thing about it.
Tell me.
Every time a team, whoever ends up in the Super Bowl, whoever that may be, whether it's the Bengals, or the
San Francisco Giants,
or the Giants,
or whoever.
$50 gets splashed into the pot of every single tournament table for every touchdown, and the next pot plays with the $50 cash pot splasher.
In the tournament. Wow.
In the tournament. And for every field goal, it's a $25 pot splasher for every tournament table. This is a cool tournament. Always gets about 120 to 150 players. We have the game on almost every screen in the room, so you won't miss a second of it. As a matter of fact, the tournament's tied into the Super Bowl. So $50 pot splashers, that's every table. Every tournament table running gets $50 for every touchdown, 25 for every field goal. Wow. Very cool tournament, February 5th, 3:30. This is definitely something you want to be at Stones for, and probably by Wednesday we will actually have some of this up in the ad banner. See right below us where the chip amplifier is right now.
Chip amp right there, boom. There is a stretcher. Look at it.
Not
read
too
it.
far down because I don't have pants on. But
you've seen my ridiculous tablecloth pants, but keep going, keep looking down. There it is.
Are we gonna get the socks yet?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Can you do it?
You guys are ready.
Right here.
You guys are ready.
We'll do the lift thing.
Socks are
Here we
coming.
go. Socks are coming into
coming.
the. Oh, look.
Individually toed socks, guys.
You show the top?
Yeah, I don't know.
God,
I can't
clean
turn.
your feet? Jeez.
You love it. There you go. That's what you get.
That's pretty cool, right?
That's it. That's it. Oh my God! Why'd you make me do that? I didn't do my yoga today. That's your fault.
Yeah, you're getting old.
Sorry.
Sorry for getting old?
Yeah, exactly. Did you hear that loud pop? That was my spine.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. I hope that's what it was. Oh dear God!
Fantastic.
Well,
all right,
we set a record for showing my foot on stream for the first time.
Look at these hands we have shaping up here. Jeff wakes up with Ace King. Now we're around to Jim, who has pocket aces sitting on 1,000, and Garland also with 3-3. We'll see if. Did Garland throw away? Yeah, Garland threw his 3s away. So we're around to Jim with pocket aces. And did he just call?
Raise to 105.
That's a raise. All right.
Jimp, he's got some Australian aces. Yeah, Ghost of M, I agree with you. My plan for the chip up event there is to buy in for the first blind round and just work it up. But the thing is like anybody could just buy in later and just stack you for more money. And if they do that, I'm probably going to buy in and try to restack them. So
I think that's the cool thing is that you can come in on those early levels and try to build your stack up for cheap and play for a big guarantee. But the other approach is to know that you have that emergency, like an insurance bullet to fire later, where if it just doesn't go your way, you can come back in for a later buy-in and start off with big chips.
So real quick, this is going to be dangerous here. So obviously you flop top with your Jeff, and you got Jim, who had originally raised you just flat calling. That could set off some bells. Now, that is kind of a crappy card here, because that gives so much potential for jacks, queens, kings, any sort of king, queen. Oh, wow.
And just when you thought it was safe to play poker,
it's not ever. Oh, look at him, look at him. He knows. Jim knows.
Yeah, he has good intuition on this hand.
So sick.
And he felt it coming.
And it's one of the things where and what did he bet, 100? No, I thought, did Jeff bet just 140?
I mean, he kind of has to call.
Oh, of course he's got to call.
It's a crying call.
It is a cry call.
And this is just, poker's unfortunate sometimes. He played the hand well. He shows his pocket aces. And it is what it is. Trip kings are going to take this pot down. That's poker, folks.
Yeah.
I think we need security. Can we get security over here? Please don't flash us. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, right?
And you know the sick part is the pot, going to the river, the pot was like already $500, and he bets 100. He knows it. I mean, Jeff knows he's just got him crushed there, and he's like, I'm just going to bet 100 because you just have to cry call. I mean, oh, it's so nasty, so sick.
It's pretty sad. This is why I quit playing.
That's why?
Well, he gets to go spin the wheel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he really, even in this game?
No.
No, it's even worse. And then you go to
spin the wheel for a royal.
Oh, is it because you're from Australia?
Yeah, we don't.
That's messed up.
Well, because the problem is they'll spin it the other way.
Oh, got it. You're spinning it the way your toilet flushes. Oh, God.
You know those Aussies and things go the opposite way.
That's brutal and beautiful. So brutal. So bad. Welcome to Stones Live, guys. Click that heart and definitely follow us for all of this madness and insanity that is Stones Live Poker.
A lot of Lyman talk in the chat room tonight. Is Lyman up? Is he in there? Is Lyman in the chat room?
No, I think that they're talking about maybe him and some beef with somebody else or something that they're having. I don't know.
I love beef.
I don't know. It's what's for dinner.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
I had some tonight.
Where's the beef?
Medium rare. Some mashed potatoes.
Look, leave the dogs out of this. That's why you're giving away the free puppies. It's called
veal. Is that veal?
No, it's called beef. It's dog beef.
I would never eat a dog except for maybe a Rottweiler.
Oh, that's messed up. Now you're just like, oh, it's so bad. Now you're stereotyping dogs. What's racism for dogs? Is that, I don't even know. Splash Pots and tournaments say what?
Splash Pots and tournaments, crazy. We've done it the past couple years. It's been a huge hit.
No, it sounds awesome.
Not only does it sound awesome, it is awesome.
Mind blowing.
At least something got blown, huh?
Zing!
All right, where's our action right now?
Cruising around, checked over to Harry here. Looks like a bunch of cheap action to the flop here. Harry's going to fire out a C-note, fire out a biscuit.
Okay, how can you say these guys are playing tight with these hands that are in action here?
When Harry's firing out $100 with 6-7 on a 6-king deuce board.
Crazy.
Love it. Reggie's like, do I have 6-7? No? Oh, okay.
That's it. We have a winner. Harry hits his 6 bets. Harry's really good at picking these spots to bet low and middle pairs and take down pots.
And we've seen him do this a lot tonight. This is probably the 5th time he's done that, maybe?
The thing is, he's not very active, so when he is, he gets a little bit of respect, which is great. Guys, we are Stones Live Poker. We stream live cash poker action every Monday and Wednesday from 7 to 10 Pacific Standard Time. If you haven't already clicked the little heart on the screen, please do so. Follow us. Join our family tonight. Every follow gets a free puppy, courtesy of Justin Kelly and his amazing suit.
It's true. I'm gonna have to sell this suit for the highest bidder. Give away a lot of puppies.
So a quick shout out to the Front Street Animal Shelter in Sacramento. A young lady went in and actually said that she would cover the adoption fees for all pets adopted in December.
Wow.
So head down there if you are thinking about adopting an animal. We love animals here, not just for dinner, but pets as well. It's a joke, guys. We're not going to eat the animals from the Front Street Animal Shelter, right?
No. It's,
right?
well, remember we talked about PETA, right? And,
Okay.
and what PETA stands for is people eating tasty animals.
Check out. It's really cool. If you're going to adopt a pet, December's the time to do it. Front Street, and just ask them about the adoption special because someone is footing the bill to get all these animals
Super rad.
nice homes.
That's
Very
cool. So look at this flop here, ace 3 ace.
Wow.
No aces for anybody, but Harry, nut flush draw for him. Unfortunately, Brian really doesn't have much to come along here. I think this is just going to be a bet fold scenario. This pot's over.
And that's a wrap. Small pot for Harry. Who is Don Cherry?
Don't know. It sounds like a name you'd see on an adult website, though.
How would you know?
Just guessing. I mean, that'd be my stage name. So actually, funny thing is, people talked about that. Hey, if you were an adult actor type person, why don't you? I believe it was.
Aren't most actors adults?
You know what I mean? Yes, special actor, right? You like act on a black leather couch in a back room. Anyways, long story short, the first name, or the name of the first pet that you had, and the name of the first street that you lived on. In my case, I believe my name was Herbie Muirwood. So I'll take it.
I'm Nicky Zeus.
Nicky Zeus. Were you a different style? So why do you feel free to chime in?
Nicky Zeus is a pretty sweet adult
What's up, dude?
star name.
If you're an adult star, you know what I mean. Slap in your name in the chat, the name of your animal, and the first street you lived on.
Let's see if Bob's listening right now. We'll change our names to what was it? Herbie Hancock?
Herbie Muirwood.
Herbie Muirwood. Let's change Justin Kelly's name to Herbie
please do
Muirwood,
not.
and change my name to Nicky Zeus.
Wow. We just developed some pretty intense stage names, guys.
I love it.
And that's how it happens.
All right. We got some poker going here, too.
Okay, fine. Running up, Legion. You're the man. Thank you.
But we are 5 ways to the turn card here. It's an ace of club. 4 is still out in the front. And
Jack Peel's on the
Check's
river.
Gonna get the check mark.
I can't with deuce 4, monster.
We got some coming into the chat room. Chubby Appleton.
Yes.
I love that one.
One arm Louie killing it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to know, guys. What is your adult film star name? Type it into the chat room. It's the name of your first pet and the first street you lived on.
Boom, nailed
Or is
it.
it about first street first?
No. First pet.
Pet.
Street.
Okay.
Talk to me.
I like
Canadian
Chubby
Shooter
Appleton.
says it's Papa Prophylactic, but I think you're lying there. I really don't think you lived on Prophylactic Street.
Maybe
But
that
you
was
might
the
have had an
pet's
animal
name.
name.
Maybe it was the
No.
pet's name.
No. Well, that's just
Prophylactic,
weird.
come here.
Oh, there you go. Amber Greenwood. That's a solid one.
That is solid.
Well, we wouldn't know. I haven't. Oh, fantastic.
Molly 7th Avenue. That's a good one. Awesome. Bear Ash, that's pretty good.
Fantastic.
So far, Chubby Appleton's my favorite.
Oh, I love our chat. Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
All right, I guess Bob wasn't on the line. We didn't get our names changed. I thought that'd be fun, though.
No.
Put our adult names there.
No, they're just going to call me Tablecloth Soup Guy.
Dixie Wrecked. I don't believe you.
I don't believe you either.
That's pretty funny,
look
though.
up Wrecked Street. Wrecked Court.
Street. Dixie's a cute animal name, though.
Alrighty, we got a raise from Fred here with Queen 9 suited, going up to 20 bucks. Milo Hasluck. Nice.
I like it.
Clearly they start in the foreign films. All right, we got one looker upper here, Brian, going to the flop. Jack 8 deuce. Fred with a straight draw here. Brian does pair his deuce.
There's an ace 2-pair.
Wood Roswell coming in here with the name. I like it.
Wood Roswell's a huge ass is pretty cool too.
That is you don't listen to Canadian Shooter. These are just names like Bart Simpson pranks Mo at the bar. Huge ass. Come on, bro. Six peels off. Gonna give Brian the check mark here. Oh, look at this! And Brian doesn't even check behind. He's like, no, I'm gonna bet for value. My deuce is so good. Aces and deuces, but still.
Yeah.
So good.
He's not gonna make anything though.
No. Nope. Peace out.
All right, guys, get your pens out. Get a piece of paper. I want you to write this down, okay? Are you ready?
I don't like it when you have a pen in your hand.
I'm not gonna stab you tonight.
Tonight.
Right.
Okay, talk.
We are going to try something that we've never tried here on Stone's Live Poker in the new year. January 9th, it's a Monday.
I feel like I need to lean in and be professional too.
Just like tonight, January 9th, we are running our normal 5-5 no limit game. Nothing crazy yet, but we are going to do a cash game with $1 antes.
Ooh.
Now the reason I'm telling you this right now is because you guys are watching our show right now and you're supporting us. I want to give you the first opportunity to get in. Can you type join in for me?
I sure will.
Justin going to type join in the chat room. That's going to give you all the information you need to get in the game. If you can be in Sacramento on January 9th and be the first to participate in the Stone's Life 5-5 no limit ante game. $1 antes in that game. It should be a lot of fun. First time we're streaming an anti-cash game. I haven't even heard of an anti-cash game. Have you?
I'm ready. No.
Yeah.
January 9th, anti-cash game. Get in the game. Text Justin now.
So we'd like to get a lot of crazy players, and I want to see what people will do to defend $1.
Absolutely.
So January 9th, we'll be streaming 5-5 no limit, $1 ante game, and you guys have the first opportunity to come be a part and play the game. Now here's these guys in the chat room are always like, these games are easy, these players are so weak, I could crush this game. Yep. Now's your opportunity to come in and prove that you can actually do what you said you're gonna do. Get in this game, send an email, send a text, put your name up right now, lock up your seat. I think this game's gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be a big hit.
It's gonna be huge. Huge. It's gonna be huge. And you know what? I hear...
I have to make my hands smaller when I do it.
I hear it's gonna be huge. I hear that people will holler for $1. So I expect to see lots of craziness going on in this game. I will not holler for $1. Do not hand me dollars. A 25, it's $25. I'm taking it. I'm so taking it. I'm so
What will you
taking
do?
it.
What will you do for it?
That's not on this stream.
Oh yeah, we got the blue ones out there.
Okay.
What would you do for a $1 chip?
I normally used to like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? And then I'd be like, I'd kill a man. And they're like, seriously? I'm like, well, maybe. What size is the Klondike bar?
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe for like 3 Klondike bars.
Several of the Klondikes.
Let's not be crazy.
I have standards. What, Brian in the house? All right, so we got Kelly here with Ace King. Brian with 3-5 suited does make a bet to 1 1/4. And Kelly G just folded. Oh, on that flop. Okay, I gotcha. I was like, wait a sec. Hold on.
Look at those stacks. Brian has turned his luck around. He's leading the pack at 2.1K. And don't forget, guys, Ks are good.
Lots of Ks,
yeah.
More Ks, special K.
I said that last night, and Kyle just like spazzed out. He was like, "Oh yeah, my name has a K.
Oh
my last name has a K. Ks
so
are good.
Ks.
More Ks, the better."
Oh man.
No, Ks are good in poker. Oh, we got our little guy back that does this. Yeah.
It's fantastic. I
There we
can
go.
almost read it. Almost.
It's cute.
I like, what if his name's Tim Hortons CEO? That's just impressive. This isn't even Canada.
No, I always like it when he pops in. He puts some pretty funny stuff in there.
Oh, exactly. And if we can read it in like the 1.2 seconds.
Yeah.
Read it right. Okay, cool. So
It's like target practice for our mods.
it's good. So Kelly G here, Queen 7 of Hearts, gonna make it $20 to go. At least he specifies whether it's counterclockwise or clockwise, and that's important.
How old do you think this guy is?
He's 12. Clearly 12. Clearly 12, mom's basement. Like, hands down. Like, no way around it. 12 years old, mom's basement.
You know, if I was 12 years old in mom's basement with access to internet, I would not be spamming online poker channels.
It's true. It's true. But you know, if you actually like knocked on this door of the IP address, it would be like some old lady that opened up with like lasagna cooking in the oven.
Right.
You'd be like, "Do you have a 12-year-old in the house?" She's like, "Danny, get up here!" You know, like that's what's gonna happen.
In my day, when we were hiding from our parents and trying to download dirty pictures on the internet, it loaded like this.
I was gonna say, remember that, guys? You're like, "Oh my God, I'm
Almost see a nipple.
I'm almost there."
See a nipple.
Going down, and then here's the problem: is somebody would call you, or your parents would pick up the phone, and it would kill your internet connection. And you're
Oh,
like,
man.
Buzzkill. I'm done. I'm done. So done. 24 is the new 12. I'm just killing it. God, I wish you weren't correct, but you totally are. It's true. So now, Brett McCall says, who's up tonight? I know that you said that Brian over there in C1 was stuck before we started the stream, but now he's our chip leader, so he is definitely gaining it back. Definitely gaining it back. Gaining momentum as you would. Yeah, well, Brian, last week, man, I loved your ugly sweater. Apparently, yeah, at the Veronica Friends game, you know, they were just doing a classic, fun, friendly game, a little 1-3-50 no limit.
Friendly? What's that mean? Like they give the money back at the end? Or?
No, it just means it's friendly because, like, that was very nice of you to give me all of your money. That's kind of what that means.
That is friendly. So Stone's Live Poker here, 5-5, no limit cash game. What's up for Wednesday, 5-10?
Is that what it is?
You're here with Jake, right?
Am I?
Yeah, you and the beard.
I love me and the beard. It's just good stuff.
Are you gonna wear another suit?
Yeah, if it's here, if it comes in the mail tomorrow.
Oh, you ordered one?
Oh, I did. I definitely did. And it may or may not have been one of the ones that you saw flashed previously on that little ad for Oppo suits there.
This is getting expensive for you, huh?
It is. It was so much easier when it was $6 shirts for me, and now it's, you know, expensive suits. So.
All right, guys, we just got our first sign up for the 5-5 no limit ante game.
Done.
You can get in this game right now. I'm locking up seats as we speak. Should be a lot of fun.
Alrighty, so we're gonna raise to 45 from Harry here with the fun little Jack-8 suited. We got a call with Ace King 7s, Reggie with King Jack suited and 5s. This could be a danger flop here. Oh, all diamonds for Reggie, nut redraw for Fred. Oh yeah, that's just, oh yeah, that's what I like there. That's good stuff. All right, let's let the fireworks begin, shall we? 230 in the pot. Yeah, I know, and that's why I said you specify clockwise, counterclockwise. It's a
Is that because there's Aussie in the game?
That's what I was thinking. And I mean, it's the attention to detail that just gives me a chuckle.
Yeah.
So, okay, over to Reggie, who's going to check as well. And then they're all going to check to the original aggressor, Harry, here. And of course he's going to continuation bet because he did spike a pair on the flop, not to mention the fact that there's all suited flops. I mean, generally people get a little scary and kind of are worried about how those work out, so betting them is not necessarily a bad thing. So bet 65, over to Fred, who's going to raise to 175. That's got to feel great. Now, Brian Mux, if you're Reggie, you're sitting here, you had the intention of check raising most likely. You had not only one person bet, but then somebody raised behind them, knowing that you could get counterfeited with one more diamond. If you're Reggie here, do you flat or do you go up again? If you go up again, I think you openly, he's gonna flat call. If you go up again, if you 4-betted here, or if you technically 3-bet.
This is a very aggressive play with Fred coming off the semi-bluff with the ace of diamonds. I mean, he has nothing else.
Well, I think he just put Harry on a continuation bet, which it kind of was, right? But I think Reggie would have turned his hand face up if he would have. Now, see, Reggie doesn't like to see that card, but it's not going to kill him entirely here. Oh no! Look at the way Fred like leans in for like a "Hey, buddy, let's check" type thing.
So Fred does have some tells, but the good thing about the stream, and a lot of people will tell you this, you can go back and watch. A lot of people are looking at themselves to see what type of body language they're giving off. Okay. That can be a very serious leak in your game.
Yeah.
So Fred would have to call 360 and is hoping to hit a diamond and an ace or a king, he's probably thinking, although that won't help. He really just needs the diamond. As you can see there from the true outs listed on the top, there are 5 diamonds remaining in the deck. Really, this is a bad call for Fred if he decides to put it in. However, you never know which way these sorts of things are going to go. I mean, he could get lucky here. Statistically, though, Fred should lay his hand down.
Yeah.
Drawing to 5 cards, having to put in 33% of the pot, and he does make the correct laydown. In the long run, Fred will be a winning player because of laydowns like that.
Absolutely. And, you've seen Reggie, get around tonight, get a little splashy, do this, do that, but I don't think Reggie there is making that move with nothing. And the way that Reggie did flat that is it obviously set off some alarm bells, which is why he checked the turn right back to him. And the board pairing didn't help his draw either, because there's a chance where he could even be drawing dead as well.
All right, as we are saying goodbye to Sarah the dealer, and Some Kid is coming in. Some Kid?
Some kid.
Some Kid.
Some kid.
Some Kid is coming in to sling some cards. And you know what I want to see? Great picture. You have your own streaming channel?
I do.
Do you ever stream?
One time, and I forgot to save it.
Whoops. So, what was I saying?
Some kid, the new dealer.
Yeah, he's awesome. I don't think that's what I was saying, though. I was going somewhere else. So now I saw that picture of Justin getting eaten by a raptor, and I lost my entire train of thought.
Sorry. I mean, when I'm offline, I'm being chased by raptors. I was like, can I pull that up? I need to show that to people.
So yeah, don't forget, guys, if you want to lock up your seat in advance for January 9th, the 5-5 No Limit Ante-Game.
Lock it up.
The other thing I was thinking about doing, and this might be a good thing to ask the chat room if you think it'd be a good idea, in February, normally on the first Wednesday of the month, we run our 10-25 No Limit game, our big game. I was thinking about one time replacing that, the 10-25 No Limit, with a $5 ante-only game.
Ooh.
Would be a big game.
I'd be down for that.
Yep.
You have to show the world what you're talking about.
So guys, we're getting it. We're getting the picture. The one that distracted me.
This is when he was distracted. I don't know why he would be distracted by this, guys.
It's pretty funny.
So apparently when I'm not streaming, it shows you that I'm currently offline because I'm being chased by raptors. So, sometimes that happens.
How old are you in that picture? You look really young.
No, are you kidding me? This was like earlier this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This has been a rough year, huh?
Yeah, it's been, guys. Once I started doing Stone's live commentary, it was all downhill.
Harry and Fred end up in a pot ace-ace versus ace-6, and Harry's going to take it down. There you go, guys. There is the number and the email in the chat room. You can get in either way. Just shoot us a text or an email. Let us know you would like to lock up a seat on January 9th for the 5-5 No Limit $1 ante game. And also, we want to hear what you think about a $5 ante only game in February in place of the 10-25, running a $5 ante only. Every player antes $5 every hand. Do you think it would be a hit? Do you think it would be big action? Is it something you would like to watch?
Well, if people would holler for $1, they'd holler probably at least 5 times for $5.
I mean, that's a latte. Every hand, you're betting a latte.
Yeah, you're betting a solid Starbucks premium coffee.
Oh, no, a latte.
Oh my God.
That's.
Did we really just do that
That's a
play on
latte.
words? You're not betting a little A, but a latte?
A latte.
Oh dear
But we
God.
do have Canadian viewers, don't
Generally
forget.
speaking, guys, we try to reserve the dad jokes for special times, but sometimes we just sling for the
Speak
fences.
for yourself.
That's true. These jokes are so corny, they're on the cob.
Did you see the picture of Don Cherry, who Don Cherry is?
Oh, now I totally am honored to be compared to him with
That's
those
you.
jackets.
That's you, buddy.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Derek
Cherry's
and
on
Reggie
point.
going heads up to the flop, King Jack Ace 5, and we get Queen Queen 9. No one connecting with this flop. Derek keeping up the aggression.
Derek, fearless. Derek's fearless.
Oh,
He's like,
for sure.
I'm just going to fire and hope you go away. And Reggie says, nope.
Reggie, also fearless.
Reggie, where you going? Nowhere. Watch the 10 just get there. Nope. You can see the players looking back at the replay of the game earlier.
That looked like Derek tapped his hand there for a check. 7 comes out. Now Derek does have the check mark, but this is still anybody's pot.
Boom.
Yeah,
I like it.
Brett M. Call says that Derek always checks there, but we've actually seen Derek bet a few times in this spot.
Yeah. Derek, okay, so, Derek has definitely taken what we would classify as non-traditional betting lines. Sometimes it works for him, sometimes not so much. But again, that's really the cool thing about always keeping your opponents guessing is, likewise, you could have taken a betting line there and, you have no idea what's
I think as a regular player in poker, a lot of people follow a very specific line, or they tend to get into these kind of grooves, so to speak.
ABC poker.
But when you're on the stream, you have to, it forces you to switch it up a lot, because remember, these players, they can see what's going on 25 minutes later up on the TVs, on their phones, and they study these. So if you're always playing the same, eventually people can ultimately play perfect against you.
Yeah.
You have to constantly be adjusting your game, making moves, getting better, but that is the cool thing about playing on the stream, is it forces you to get better.
You constantly have to be adjusting your game.
Good one.
Sick. So sick. Yeah, I definitely play ABC poker myself. It stands for always be checking.
So no comments on the $5 ante-only game. That makes me think maybe not such a big hit.
No, I think it will be a big hit. I just think that it's going to actually end up playing as a relatively large style game, and I don't know.
Well, it's big. If you think in a 10-25, so
I mean, it's a good size.
You're blinding $35 every time around. In a 9-handed $5 ante, you're blinding $45. So we play slightly bigger than a 10-25.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't know how many of our viewers want to hop in here and be like, hey, a 10-25 game, but like you said, we do have some viewers in here like, I'd crush this game. Come out here and slap down a mortgage payment. Guys, you either make the mortgage or you don't. You make the mortgage or you make 4 mortgages.
You guys talk so much crap, but you don't come down and crush the game. We'll see you crush the game.
Why are these people not hitting sets? This is preposterous. But Kelly G flopping a 7. Reggie still in the lead with his 9s here.
You're getting followers for your personal stream, but
Now I need to actually stream something.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I streamed I had a huge pinball setup where it was actually pretty sweet. Yeah, but it was like 3 different cameras, one on the screen, one on the whole playfield, one like in the side view so you could see everything, and it was sick. I just got to set it up again. I'll build like a sweet camera rig for it and go to town.
I know a guy that's really good at setting up streams.
No
Sitting right
way.
behind
Do you really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, if you guys are actually interested in that, check out the guy who kind of pioneered and made the pinball category on Twitch is called Dead Flip. And he has a great stream, great setup, tons of followers. Good dude. Super good dude.
Reggie put in a call with his pocket 9s, and that river card gives Reggie the check mark. Goes check, check. Reggie's going to show, and he is good. I think he might be surprised that he's good, but he is.
So LDM Joe says, what would you spread for buy-ins in the $5 only? Like a 3K min, no max? I don't think it's going to be that high a min. Maybe like a 1K min?
No, I was thinking, yeah, 1 or 2,000, just like the 1025, but no max.
Yeah.
I think it would be a fun game, but the thing is, I'm gonna have to go in advance and talk to some of the bigger players and get some investment in it in advance. Another thing we're kicking around a lot of ideas here, so I like to run this by the chat room, see what people think. Talking about potentially adding a broadcast day and doing some experimental formats like Heads Up Poker Challenge, sit and go nights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe do like a $300 buy-in, sit and go, and some fun stuff like that. So if you guys think that that's the type of stuff, or you have ideas that you'd like to see, let us know. We are looking to kind of expand what we're doing here at Stones Live, and you guys have been so supportive, and we want to bring you new and fresh content.
I could see the sit and go being pretty fun. I could see a sit and go. I mean, because like people really enjoy playing those, especially online. They enjoy playing sit and goes. I mean, all the time, especially during any sort of series events where you can just tables fill up real quick. I could see people tuning in for that. I'd tune in for a sit and go. It's a different dynamic. It's quick and easy, and it's everybody start even and just go down to the grind. And maybe sit and go no chop. You got to play it out.
Run It Up Allegiance wants to see mandatory bomb pots every time there's a dealer change. I like that.
I'm down.
That'd be fun.
I'm down.
Pocket nines for Harry. He flops
huge.
a set, and unfortunately, it's one of those situations where he's not going to be able to make much here.
Yeah, Reggie's got nothing. He doesn't even have any sort of runner flush draw. He would need to pick up a 10 to get a beastie draw on the turn, so I can't see that happening. Yeah, I'm just killing. He says Hyper Turbo. You'd have to do that. I mean, you can't do a super slow single table. It takes forever. But I mean, I'll tell you what, any of those tables that, like, any of those sit and go styles out of the series, I mean, those are over in like an hour.
Well, you know, we did a sit and go on the stream once before.
Okay.
Event 10 of the Survivor Series, where we had the 9 winners from the previous 9 streams came back, and the format we did.
Yeah, I busted out in that pretty quick, actually.
Oh yeah, you were in that, weren't you?
Sure was.
We started with 600, 1,200 blinds, but we gave everyone 75,000 in chips.
That's cool, yeah.
And it lasted about 2 hours, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, not for you, maybe.
It wasn't fun for me. I mean, not good for me.
I forgot you were on that.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, you were only there for a moment.
Yeah, I was. Thanks for bringing that up. I actually have a salt shaker over here if you want to put some more of that in the water.
Sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I got cold water for those
Since I'm not
burns.
stabbing eyes anymore.
It's a nice change. It's solid. Love it. All right, so we're going to raise the 20 here by Dr. Kelly.
What? 111 Jonathan, I have no clue what his comment means.
Neither do
I.
I.
It made me chuckle.
It made me chuckle. So now look at this. Reggie flats jacks. Reggie has been doing this all night long. He's been flatting huge hands.
Why
We've
is
seen
he
him flat
doing this?
jacks, kings. Because you know what? I mean, he loves being in disguise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He is in disguise, but I feel like with pocket pairs, you need to mix it up. Sometimes be raising, sometimes be flatting.
Yeah. I love our chat. Our chat keeps our other chat in check. It's our chat checkers.
It is a kind of self-policing environment, isn't it?
Yeah. Self-embarrassing. All the way. Canadian shooter. Who can you rent for $9 an hour?
Pretty much anyone.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I normally just grab them from the Home Depot parking lot. But they're only more than 9. I feel like I'm getting ripped off.
I'm just gonna play some solitaire on my phone.
All right, so King Feels on the turn here. Now this is actually a fun card because it does give Jim a bit of a straight draw here if a jack were to come, but that would be interesting as well for Reggie.
Yeah,
So-
a jack would be brutal right now.
Yeah, so Jim is definitely looking for an ace. I love it.
I have no comeback for that.
Fantastic, as you should not. So we got a bet of 195 here by Jim. Over on Reggie. Overs keep getting more overs. Reggie's gonna call.
I don't even know what's going on.
I'm so lost in life. But this pot is just shy of 500, and it looks like it is going to check through. Reggie is very happy. He just gets to check his jacks and flip.
I didn't see
over
the river
winner.
card. Did you see it?
I did not. Oh, it's pair the board again, I believe. Another king or something. Yeah. Give it, yeah, another queen. There you go. Reggie giving the check mark there.
Have you ever had a pocket pair and not had an overhit the board?
Oh, it's rarely.
It's like
and
a
you know what,
magnet
and I'll tell you,
for
and the times that happens, right? The times you're like, oh, I got jacks, and it flops like a 10 high board. Somebody always has some wicked draw or a lower set or just crushes you, and you're like, this sucks. This sucks. Not that I'm super jaded at poker or anything. I do love it. I'll tell you what, generally I play during the day most of the time, but a couple times recently I have came here on the way back, partially inebriated, from some other event, and I'll hop into, partially, but partially I meant full on. And I still have time for one last drink before last call here, but the games here, man, I'll tell you what, if you like playing at night, man, the games here after midnight, oh, just juicy fest, man. And I'm not even talking about the adult names we were coming up with earlier. I'm talking about good money-making games.
You know what I hate is that for some reason there's a law that between 2 and 6 you can't serve liquor.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Stupid.
It's like all of a sudden there's 4 hours in the day that drinking is not okay. It's just silly. Vegas has it right.
Well, it's funny. You say like casual drinkers know when the bar is closed, but a true alcoholic knows when the bar opens. That's the difference.
What are you trying to say?
I know you know when it opens.
You know, I do have to say there is something good. There is something good about that. I lived in Vegas for a year, and I would tell you I've had a couple experiences where you're drinking and having fun, hanging out with friends, and then all of a sudden you look out the bar window and you see something bright.
Oh, it's so bad.
And
That's the worst
sun,
feeling.
It's the sun
worst
coming
feeling.
up.
Worst feeling.
And you're like, you realize there that sometimes, especially being from California, any other state that has like a last call, you rely on that to tell you when you're done drinking.
It's true. Or you just go straight to mimosas and have yourself some good breakfast. So I did just see Eldar8 join us in the chat, as well as the one, the only, the bearded Jake Wonder. Thank you for hopping in and joining us.
Nice.
So good times. Jake, I believe it will be me and you in here on Wednesday, so get ready for
I
fun.
think it's you and I.
What?
No, you and I. It's proper grammar.
Okay, screw this guy. Jake, it's me and you, buddy. We're gonna do this, man. Let's do it.
You and
Let's
I.
do it.
The two of us.
It's like, what? Just
the two of
See, now he's
us.
gonna start singing. You know what?
Just the two of us.
I'm out of here.
Just the two of us. Empty
God,
threats.
Please stop.
You and I.
Please stop.
Oh, I do that.
You have to do that voice.
You and I.
That still wasn't good enough. But I don't want you to try it again, so I'm going to tell you it is. All right, we got a raise to 40 here from Jeff with 8-6 suited. And Garland just jams it with 9s. And Garland's been waiting to pick up a double up hand, man. See, you and me.
Yeah, he has been very patient.
You and me, buddy. You and me. No, it's me and he. It will be you and me, as in it will be me. Oh, man. I love our chat. Her and I. So Jeff, thinking about making a loosey-goosey call here. He's not gonna call. Jeff's not gonna call him. There's a lot of players who might gamble just for fun, but Garland's been playing so niche, just waiting to double. I mean, obviously he doesn't have nothing, and Jeff's not gonna play this hand. So yeah, he's going.
Garland scoops it. It's a much needed pot. It's been a while for him. Okay, here's what I want to know. Who's drinking right now? Who's watching the stream and drinking? And more importantly, what are you drinking? That's water. I'm talking about alcohol.
Is it water?
Let me smell.
Ah, you wish.
Eldar wants to know where Jake or the Blondie is. She has a name, all right? Don't be an a-hole.
And her name is Angry Polak. And Jake is at home having a well-deserved night off and a cocktail, I would assume.
What's Jake drinking? Yeah, we got Johnny Hune is drinking a Crown and Coke, one of my go-tos.
Nice, nice. Yeah, Jake is drinking his usual crazy drink with ginger beer and bitters and whatever the hell it is. He'll chime in and tell
I
you.
imagine Jake drinking very sophisticated, fancy drinks.
Jake actually doesn't drink. He just sits his face there while his beard drinks. It's true.
Is that true?
Yeah, he'll chime in. He'll let you know.
Gorilla Glue number 4. I've never heard of that drink. Black Velvet and Coke. Rick and Barstow knows how it's done.
Ooh.
Yeah, good job, Rick and Barstow.
Black tar heroin. I'm pretty sure that's not a cocktail. I'd actually
No,
check.
it is. It is.
Check that out.
It's a different kind.
It's a little heroin
but, yeah.
cocktail. I don't think he's talking about like a female hero.
No.
Okay, just checking. Reggie here, making it 20 to go with ace-8 suited.
Unfortunately, Jeff has pocket aces, and he's going to bump it up again.
And Garland has ace-5, so that means all the aces are busy.
Busy, busy bees.
Bone Shaper coming in for grammar lessons. That's where you go wrong. Grammar lessons at a poker stream, danger.
What's Wiki? I've never heard of Wiki.
man.
Canadian shooters drinking a glass of Wiki.
Ooh, like Wikipedia?
Uh-oh. Is that a drink?
I hope not.
What's in a Wikipedia?
Just look it up on Wikipedia.
Smart. We brought the grammar Nazis out.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna see a flop 3 ways, and
Oh, look at that flop for Jeff. All diamonds, and Jeff does have the ace of diamonds. Everybody
Jeff
else in Whip
beast
City.
mode. 10-7, not much of a shot here, and Reggie does hit an 8. He basically needs to hit the remaining 8 that's not the diamond in order to win this.
Reggie needs to hit all 8s. Give me all of them.
No, the 8 of diamond kills him.
Oh my God!
Wow.
8 of diamonds already there. There's the 8 of hearts.
Huge.
Wow, and you know what? Wow, who was it in the chat that just said right there? I'm just going to say Reggie wins because he seems to find these fed up spots, and he is not wrong.
How do you flop? How do you flop an 8 there against pocket aces
With an all diamond
3
board?
diamonds. Jeff has the only diamond, and then turn another 8. That is so sick.
Guys, if you're looking for the horseshoe, talk to Reggie about where to get one.
Now Jeff is not out of this yet. We're gonna go to the river heads up.
Oh, and Jeff puts in a raise
Here we go. You know,
Brett says he hates this raise.
I can't blame him for raising here. I mean, it's so easy for us when we can see the cards. These guys can't see the cards. Jeff is trying to protect his action here. The board pairing is probably the worst thing he's thinking he could see. Because, I mean, any card that doesn't pair or make straights, another diamond is wonderful for him. That is really the only bad card.
Yeah.
That's it.
And, you know, Brett brings up a good point, and that's why he says, you know, and Jake, yeah, nobody likes this raise, but he says basically, there's no fans of this raise. Hashtag no fans of this raise.
Fine,
We
guys,
get it.
fine.
We get it. But, like, nothing better folds, and, yeah,
And brick on the river. Jeff is about to get some very bad news that Reggie drew.
And Jeff will check behind here.
Check.
Oh, no, he's going to go for value.
A check from Reggie. Ouch, this is a rough spot. I mean, Jeff has to think he's out in front here. The board's well coordinated for him. He's going to put in a bet. Now Reggie, raise?
No.
Just a call?
Just a flat. Just a flat.
I mean, the diamonds are still scary for him.
No, because and this is the same reason, right? Because if he raises here, the only thing that's going to call him is a better hand.
This is a dirty, dirty aces cracked here. Dirty aces cracked.
Those aces don't look pretty. They don't look dirty.
They're dirty.
Relatively clean.
They're dirty. Just a call.
I can hear you laughing back there. Lock it up. Easy call.
Wow. Reggie must be living right.
Hey, look at he doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm good. I mean, whoops. I had an 8, and I wasn't gonna fold.
That was a rough hand to watch.
Solid.
Rough hand.
Was it a dirty hand?
Dirty. You just like to hear me say dirty, I
Was
think.
that dirty? Was that dirty?
I wonder why, and Jake's in the chat room, so maybe he can help answer this, because Jake knows everything. Why not raise there? Why doesn't Reggie raise there? I mean, what's...
Well, Jake can answer it. I mean, I think the only hand that's going to call you there if you raise is going to be like maybe a smaller, like weird little funky flush or something. Like I don't.
Aces are not doing well tonight.
I don't think.
Aces getting
I don't
cracked
think
a
he
lot.
gets any value from raising
And
there.
aces are getting cracked from hands that they're totally dominating, like an ace 8, ace 5, things
Yeah.
like that. Just tonight, here would be my strategy if I was at this table. Look down, pocket aces. Make the sound too.
I would love to see you on the stream look down and fold aces pre. That would I can't see that. I do not see that happening. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
He called my bluff.
Done. Jake's actually busy right now typing a paragraph.
I know, right?
Wouldn't raise there because I have problems. Don't we all? We all have problems. If you have problems too, click that heart and follow us now so we can all have problems together. We can flash you that 1-800-GAMBLER number because that's just good times for everybody.
A special offer tonight, if you're following for the first time, Justin Kelly will show up to your house and wash your windows.
That's a lie, but I still might do it. Still might, just in case.
All right, it is 40 to go now. And Brian, I think Brian was our raiser. Waiting for our graphics to catch up here.
Our graphics are hammered drunk. Well, Reggie has a mystery hand, but it doesn't matter because he'll get there.
There it is, the king comes out for Brian. Harry also hits a king. And there you are, we're caught up. It is a three-way action. My favorite kind.
I hope it's the good. I hope it's the good kind. Because it's like all guys at this table and Kelly. So I mean, I hope it's the good kind.
Ryan is going to bet with what I believe is the best hand. Yeah, it definitely is. Reggie has folded his mystery cards, and we are heads up. An ace on the turn, probably going to slow some things down here.
So battle of the kickers.
Brian does check.
Brian way out in front here.
Harry checks. So we're going to see a river.
6 or a 3 would chop it for him.
And it brings out the third club. Brian does get the check mark with the queen kicker working.
Canadian Shooter says, those gambling hotlines are a joke. Every time I call for an ICM split or ask them a question if I should fold or raise, right? I mean, they have no idea what I'm talking about. They don't know.
Someone told me one time, and I'm not sure if this is true, but they told me that to get some certain type of help, that you have to pay like a giant fee, like thousands of dollars. I don't think this can be
well,
true.
and how are you supposed to make that fee if you're not gambling
Right,
anymore?
you have to go gamble to get the fee, but
guys,
that can't be true, right? That can't be true.
I don't know. I've never called that number.
Well, think about this. Like, that would be like, I'm trying to think of an equivalent. Like, you call it like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, so you need to buy it with beer.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
bring a 6-pack.
The gambling problem means you probably don't have any money left by the time you're calling that. Because honestly, let's be fair. It's not a problem if you're winning.
It's true.
Right?
It's actually it's a career.
It becomes a gambling problem when you lose.
I mean, just ask Jake. I've seen all of his Snapchats of him just mounding chips the last couple days.
Jake never loses though.
That's true.
Jake is only a winning player. He only wins. He never loses.
Teach me your ways, Obi-Wan.
Is this hand still going? Harry's considering a call here, and he is going to put it in.
Life is a gamble. They told me to stop calling.
Brian shows and he's good. I don't think Brian thought he was good when he got called with the ace on the board, but he is.
But he is. You are good.
Give the man his money. Only like 5 people were actually drinking. It looks like.
So now after these pots, he keeps stacking up. Reggie is at 3.1K.
Oh God, we're getting a picture taken. I think Rocky is going to break her camera with this plaid suit. Look at this suit.
Oh, we're doing here. Should we point and be like,
work. All right, we're trying to get a natural photo here.
Okay, natural photo. Act natural. Nothing's happening. You're ruining it.
Okay. We'll talk about poker.
Okay. Nobody's drinking at this table.
Say something.
That's what I'm saying about poker.
Yeah, that's good. I wish he wasn't doing the pictures on the night that you dressed like a bum.
Sorry.
You're wearing a tablecloth.
I made sweet love to a table, and these are the only clothes I could leave in. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
All right. New hand shaping up. I thought that sorry not sorry hashtag was going to catch on. It didn't catch on.
It was. I did have a shirt wearing it, so that was good. There's more. There's more where that came from. I assure you. It's certain. She's not even filming anymore. She's playing a game. She's playing a game on her phone. She's not even taking her picture.
I mean, last time she was here, at least she flashed us.
That's true. Like with her camera on her phone?
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I don't know. I was just wishful thinking, I guess.
Dirty mind.
If there wasn't a camera, so uncomfortable. Act like there's nobody watching you. It's like saying don't think about zebras. All I can think about is fucking zebras.
Jeff flops 2 pair. His hand disappeared from the graphics.
There we go, coming back. And then Fred flops a flush draw, baby flush draw.
Everyone with a little something to work with here, except for Harry, who Harry hasn't really needed much to work with. It's still working out for him. Canadian Shooter is drinking for 5 people. Canadian Shooter, are you actually in Canada? Here's something I've always wondered about Canada. Do they have electricity and indoor plumbing? Do they live in houses there?
I believe they do.
They do?
Their cops are called Mounties.
Mounties, that's fancy.
I went straight to the adult star.
I always thought that was a...
Jeff raised at 135 and Fred's gone. Wow, peace out.
They said they have Niagara Falls, but actually that's shared with us. We share that.
Oh, yeah.
No electricity. Indoor plumbing. You guys have indoor plumbing up there?
We're asking honest questions. You know
Canada,
what?
America's hat.
You're quickly getting yourself
That's my
on
hashtag.
You're quickly getting yourself on the blacklist to get to. You're
I'm on almost every blacklist out there, anyways.
For as white and transparent as you are, that surprises me. Yeah, Jake. Fred did fold. I was kind of dumbfounded at that too, but then again, you know, that's not the craziest thing we've seen on the stream.
I always pictured like Canadian cars are kind of like the Flintstone cars, but they don't have the foot holes. They're just being pulled by moose. Or is it, if it's multiple, is it meese? The multiple mooses is meese, or is it mooses?
Damn.
The car is pulled by meese.
And for those of you tuning in from Canada, I apologize for the other white meat right here. I don't know about that.
We love Canada, okay? America's hat.
Wow. Keep going. I got a shovel. You can dig the hole faster. It's true. All right.
All right, Garland and Harry.
Oh, then he tries to act like there's poker. Now he tries to act like there's poker going.
Harry completely whiffs this one. Moose and carriage.
I thought it was moose and squirrel. No, that's Boris. Got it.
All right.
The cars are super polite, and the horn apologizes after it honks. You win.
That's good.
You win.
Oh,
America is Canada's Mexico. You guys are great. I love the chat.
That's technically true.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
If they're our hat, we're like the shitty, soft Rush Limbaugh body. Welcome to Stones Live.
Yeah. Stones Live.
If you like this crap, why don't you click the heart?
Look,
Follow.
Who says you gotta have Veronica here for innuendo?
Oh no.
No, we can do it without her.
Just that term, innuendo, sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's hot.
So hot right now. And aces for Kelly.
So we already know she's gonna lose because aces are not winning tonight.
Wow, way
plain
to be,
and simple.
Way to be
I know I'm being a negative Nancy. I'm being a negative Nancy. Just go with it.
I will not.
Little Raisy Daisy.
Our friends in the chat. I feel like I can see how drunk they are just from what they're typing. It's fantastic. So Kelly does 3-bet up to $50 with aces.
All right, 30 more if Fred wants to call with 5-3, and I almost guarantee you he wins if he calls.
Well, he is calling and he is out of position, but that doesn't matter.
And pretty safe flop for Kelly. Okay. We might be breaking the losing streak with aces.
Yeah,
right
here
now.
comes a bet and an instant.
There it is.
Kelly
we
could
have
just
a
reached for
winner.
chips, and he would have been gone.
Is Canada the only country that successfully invaded the U.S.? Is that true?
I do not know. Me and history don't get along. Don't get along. I mean, I watched a History Channel once, but then my TV broke and I just didn't watch it again.
That's fair.
Sorry. Yeah, that was not a safe flop.
Hey, if you're in the chat room, who followed us for the first time tonight? Chime in so we can so you can claim your puppy.
They were actually from Canada, and then they just unfollowed
They
us.
unfollowed us.
So thanks.
They're
for
like, this stream doesn't like Canadians.
that. It's not even worth a free puppy to me. I'm out of here.
Do they have puppies in Canada?
No, they just have small moose,
Small meese?
small mises.
I don't think you have to say put the S on, just meese.
Guys, again, grammar, poker,
Like geese. Like
not
geese.
important.
Goose geese, moose meese.
Dude,
right?
I will
Hook
goose
me
the
up, guys. All our Canadian viewers, let me know, because I'm pretty sure I'm right. Multiple moose is meese. M-E-E-C-E. Multiple moose. Moose plural right there. Meese.
Moose is moosey?
Moosey.
No. Oh my god.
Canadian Shooter says they have dog moose hybrids there. I would really like to see
I'd
that.
rock the hell out of one of those.
You know what? One of my favorite things to Google is birds with human arms. Try it. It's hilarious.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
It's hilarious. Google
Why
it
am I
right
even
now.
Googling your stupid multiple mooses? I don't care. It's like oxen, moosin.
Oh, Moosin, I like that. It's got a nice ring.
I thought that was a beer. Wait, that's Molson. Got it.
All right, Brian way out in the lead here hits his queen on a queen king 7 flop. That might be the end of it. I don't
That
even
is.
see Harry
That's
going
over.
along
That's
here.
game over.
Let's get back to plural moose.
Let's not get back to plural moose.
It's meese. It's meeson.
Are you honestly thinking that anything anybody's typing in that chat room is remotely accurate?
Okay, Rick and Barstow is trying to make excuses for me, letting people know, and our Canada viewers, our Canadian viewers, that JFK Stone CD does not represent the majority of American poker viewers. You do not have to worry about offending Canadian poker players. They don't get offended like we do, right? They got thick
Well, they
skin.
do, but they're
got
just
thick
really
skin.
nice about it.
It's very cold up there. If they don't have the thick skin, then they're gonna die.
I feel like I just need a facepalm emoji, so every time you say something, I can just be like,
Look, I love pretty much everybody. Okay, so when I say this, it's in jest. Like, the only people that I don't really like are people that wear plaid suits to do commentary. Oh, did Derek reload?
I don't know. I just like Brett. Like the hand analysis in this chat is spot on. For sure. It's true because it's in the chat. Definitely not in the actual commentary for sure.
Plural moose is Justin. I don't get it. Awesome. Love you guys. I told you Eldar. See, Eldar Googled the birds with human arms. It is like seriously one of the most entertaining things ever.
Derek with pocket age. Racist to 25. I'm over the birds with arms. All right, Fred with Ace K is going to make the call 25. Brian's going to come along as well with 7s. Reggie's out of here. Jeff's gone. Garland's gone.
Telling you guys, you're in for a treat.
God. What has this chat went downhill so fast. All right, so to the flop. Look at this, 7's full on the flop for Brian Disco, and that's actually not a bad flop for Derek, thinking it's all unders. Fred did whiff the flop, but that might not. Oh my God! What? Why did you make me look over at birds with human arms?
Seriously, you guys.
That is the worst and most entertaining thing I've actually ever seen.
Bob, if you're watching,
Don't.
Google a picture
Do
of
not
a
do it.
bird with human arms and just put it up on the screen between hands there.
But if you are, tell me it's that first rooster with the sword.
I love the goose giving the
God.
gang signs.
So, guys, this used to actually be a poker stream, and I wouldn't blame you if you unchecked.
Look
the
at this
heart, right?
hand. Derek with 8s, Brian with 7s. Brian flops a set.
Yeah, when you were busy with your goose arms over there, your moose arms, I was over here talking about.
I hope
flop
Bob's
and
listening
nostrils.
right now because I really want to put one of these up on the screen so the people that are too lazy to Google birds with human arms can see what we're talking about.
So,
Check
okay,
mark for the 7s.
You know what? It's been good. God,
It's like the second time I almost made him walk out.
Oh, it's so bad. It
And here's the
hurts
crazy
so
thing,
bad.
I'm just drinking tea. Maybe somebody put something in my tea.
Yeah, it's called a roofie.
Roofie colada.
It has the opposite effect on you. You're supposed to be sleeping right now.
I kind of am.
He's like sleep drunk. So Derek checks over to Brian, who's definitely going to fire here.
Okay.
Just a matter of how much. Pots at 270, yeah, and Derek's out. Peace out.
Here we go. Brian picks up another pot, and now Brian went from chasing his losses to having a huge monster chip stack.
Yeah.
All right, Bob, you got our birds with human arms picture ready for us?
Oh, dear God, I hope
Come
not.
on, Bob.
Good job, Bob. Good job, Bob. You don't need to have that. You're doing good.
There's some really good ones. I like the one doing the ballerina dance. The toucan holding the cereal bowl.
Guys, if you like watching our commentators look at pictures of birds with human arms, you click that heart right now.
Okay,
and
look,
you
we're working on getting some birds with human arms that we can put up on the screen for you, okay?
No, we're not.
Fortunately for us, the chat room is doing a great job on poker commentary.
No,
tonight.
yeah, if you guys, and now that the chat says, if you guys really want some good commentary, you check out the chat.
Yeah, just check out the chat room.
We're
These
just hanging
guys are solid in here. They know what they're doing.
For those of you who haven't muted us yet, thank you.
Always makes me wonder if this works still. Nice. It still works.
Oh, God.
All right, we got a new hand shaping up. Reggie's coming in.
Jeff makes it $10 with Jackson the cutoff?
Is this a family pot, or are the graphics just not caught up yet? Looks like we got 8 players in here. 3, 6, 7. That had to hit somebody. Looks like it's Garland with a spade draw and an inside straight draw. Jeff has pocket jacks.
I wear one ridiculous suit one time, and then you just won't stop. You just go crazy.
There we go, a 5 on the turn. Very interesting card. One card, a 4 to the straight. No one has it. A 2. This is kind of a scary board.
Like the weakest board ever for everybody's hand.
8 players in here, and it's a very elevated pot too. Is this a splash pot?
No, this was just
What happened?
Jeff had jacks. He made like $10 and the world called, and then everybody just went limp.
Well, Jeff's still
Crap
good.
check all
He's
the way
still good.
down.
Nobody.
For the puppies.
Nobody. Yeah. We have
No
someone-
puppies. We're all out of
someone
puppies.
claiming their free puppy right now.
You get a puppy, and you get a puppy.
All right, and I think we are ready to showcase some birds with human arms.
No, no.
It's gonna happen. All right, just accept it.
Me and Jake are gonna talk some poker on Wednesday. Jake and I.
By Wednesday, we'll have the bird with human arm pictures ready. Oh, there it is! There's a bird
Oh my
playing
God.
the guitar, okay?
They're the
That's
worst.
what I'm talking about.
They're the
Google
worst.
it, it's hilarious.
He's shredding now.
He's even got a tattoo.
Dude, he's inked up, dude.
That's a great picture.
He's crowing it up.
Can we just leave that up there through the next couple hands?
Just put it over the commentators. They're not doing anything anyways.
Birds, I hope we get one between every. This should be a new Stones Live staple.
So great. So every time somebody sees a Justin show, they're gonna have to look at birds with arms, terms from Urban Dictionary. They're gonna have to accept free puppies. This stream went to shit. And I love all of you for still being here with us.
So fantastic. There you go. I told you guys. That is the nuts. All right, here's my idea. I got a new idea.
Oh God.
Let's talk about this hand.
It never starts good.
Let's talk about this
Let's
hand.
talk about a Jimp flops a massive flush draw here and top pair for Brian.
And we're gonna probably get to heads up action pretty quick. I don't see Kelly coming along. I don't see Kelly coming along with a 6. I don't know why Jake's looking through my browser history. And there's your river card. No diamond for Jim. Brian out in front with his jacks, and looks like it's gonna check through. Brian scooping up a small pot here. $70 heading his way.
Just a baby pot. Come on in where you get free glossy colored printouts of birds with human arms.
Let's see if we get another one here. I'm so excited. There's your chip counts, and
No. You got your one
You
shot.
do it. No, that was it was a pretty cool bird.
You got your one
It was
shot.
A pretty cool bird.
You're done here. You're cut off. Bob had to cut you off. That's how bad
wanted-
you're doing.
I-
Bob had to cut you off.
I wanted to flip the bird.
God, you're the worst. You're the worst. Should I just go to dadjokes.com and see where we can go from
That's
there?
where I'm getting mine.
Jeez.
Why you gotta be a hater?
I had too much haterade. Came with my salad earlier. Sounded weird.
All right, we're over to Jim. Another hand shaping up here. This has been a pretty fun game.
Have you actually watched it, or were you just looking at birds?
I've been doing both. I can multitask.
It's
You
impressive.
see some more birds with arms?
No, we're good. I can't even, you're cutting this whole side of my vision off. I can't even look over there now. It's the worst.
Here's the classic one.
Guys, there's some things in life that you just can't unsee. You know? It's bad. So taking a look at stacks, Reggie on the top with 3.1K, Brian at 2.5K, our resident big dogs.
I'm just killing it once to see humans with bird brains.
God.
I love it.
I want to see birds with human brains. Yeah, not eating human brains though, that's just nasty.
Number one headband says his favorite waitresses, and then he names 3 of them. You can only have one. Favorite is one.
It says, but he said waitresses is in
I
plural.
know, but still it's favorite.
At least he didn't use moose plural.
Meese. All right, new hand shaping up here on Stone Slide Poker.
We are all now
5-5.
dumber for once.
5-5 no limit game. And Frederick's coming in.
Garland making it 20 to go with queens. Fred's coming in. Kelly's coming in.
Another three-way pot, and here's your flop.
Oh, of course the case queen gets there.
Lots of diamonds. Garland flops a set. Nobody with diamonds.
Diamonds are scary. Check this out.
We've had a few boards like this have been really interesting.
What's the blackjack peel off here?
Garland bets 30. Fred's coming along. Interesting call by Fred here.
So Fred checks first, Kelly checks behind, obviously. Now, your Garland, you got 220 behind the pot's 150. What do you stuff it, right? Nope. Kidding. But see, now this is one of those things where I think Jake would just kind of do a little face palm because he bets 110. He's got like 60 behind or something. He had like nothing behind.
Well, it's enough to take down the pot.
Yeah, but he's going to pot dedicates himself there.
Yeah, I agree with Jake right now. I'm not sure why Fred was calling on the flop in that pot. 3 diamonds on the board. I mean, you know, we do get more information than Fred. We actually can see the whole cards, but still, I think even playing there, like he has no real draws. Even if he were to go runner for a straight draw, I mean, there's still 3 diamonds on the board, a bunch of overcards. It's an interesting call. Yeah, I'm just killing it. Makes a point. He could have been setting up a bluff, but you know, it's hard to bluff when someone flops a set.
So we got a raise of 25 from Harry here on the hijack with Queen 10. Fred's going to make the call on the button. Brian's definitely coming in with King Jack suited, and Reggie also with King Jack suited coming in.
Smooth move.
Thanks, dude. All right. So, and of course, King 4-4. Both Reggie and Brian with basically identical hands connect.
Here we go. Now maybe this is what Fred's setting up, advertising that he's making crazy calls, and then he's going to hit a hand like this and hopefully extract some value. Reggie does hit his king and has backdoor to clubs. Brian hits a king as well. Fred's hand pretty well concealed here. Yeah, flat call. I think you're right. And here we go. This in the chat room, what I was talking about earlier.
Prime
People
example.
that jump in and they think this game is so soft, it's so easy. But you know what? You can play. Get in this game. Every Monday and Wednesday here at Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, you can be a part of this lineup. Just type ! join in the chat room. That's how you get on the list to show up at 5:30. We're here. We're ready for you. Come show us what you're made of.
So Reggie checks. Fred checks now behind. Not a bad check by Fred.
There it is. That is the card that will seal the deal for Fred. Now, the trick is to see how much value can he extract from these 2 players that have both hit their king.
Well, and the diamond peeling on the turn is going to slow down both the king players. You know, I said slow down, not necessarily freeze. So Reggie is going to go out for a little bit of value here. I think that the only reason he's firing this, obviously, is that Fred checked the turn. So he's going to fire this out.
Good check.
And when Fred, you know, even though there's diamond potential there, let's see if Fred plays it safe or if he raises.
I would like to see a raise from Fred here just to keep up the aggression.
You would, but he's going to call.
Just playing it safe. Okay. Brian looks like he's letting it go.
I agree with Monster Hands, man. Whoever 2-bets here wins. Any player raises, the other guys get it.
I don't know. I don't think Fred's going anywhere.
Yeah, it depends.
There's some danger, but he has to think he's mostly good here. All right, nice size pot heading Fred's way. What is that, about 500-600?
Yeah, looks about
400?
that.
4 or 5?
It's some green and some red.
4, 5, 6?
Some green and some
Somewhere
red.
in there.
Are you just counting chippies?
There's this I love lamp.
Are you just looking around at objects and saying you love them?
I love lamp.
That's not how you do it.
I love that Bob put a picture of the bird with human arms up.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised they did that.
I heart Bob.
I do.
Should know the answer to that one.
going around. Looks like we have a live 10 straddle here.
Now, Derek, who's been showcasing tonight that he is super action, now wakes up with a real hand. The cool thing about these guys that will mix it up a lot, when they actually get a hand, they usually get paid off pretty big on it.
True.
Let's see if Derek can make that work for him here. Pocket queens. Derek's sizing up a bet. Looks like about 80 to go. It's already been raised to 25, and now we're going to 80. See you, Rick and Barstow. Have a good night.
Appreciate you hanging out through all the insanity, bud.
I mean, he would have missed the birds with human arms if he wasn't here.
And honestly, that just makes your life better.
All right, so we have a 3-bet to 85, and it's folding around back to Harry with 6-5.
Oh, yeah.
Harry's going to gamble,
spunky.
and there we go.
Out of position, 5-6. Here comes 2-3-4. Disco.
It wouldn't be the first time it happened.
No, that's not going to work out well.
Not tonight, though. Derek way out in front. Harry basically needs running cards to catch up here. This hand should wrap up pretty quick.
This goes check, bet, fold. Pretty standard here, I'd imagine.
Is there ever a case to be made here for Harry checking and Derek checking behind? Try and let him catch a card.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you can play it either way.
There we go. As predicted, check that fold. How are you so good?
I learned from Jake. Jake's like, don't say that. Don't throw my name under the bus like that.
Honestly, and you're going to think I'm being sarcastic here, but I'm not. Jake is one of the best poker players I know. I mean, the way that he approaches and thinks about the game, I would say the only place where Jake lacks is he thinks other players should be approaching the game the same way, and you know, other players are very much approaching it more from, a lot of them, from an entertainment standpoint. So it can be very frustrating for a player like Jake when those players are playing in a way that doesn't make logical sense to him, you know?
And you can tell that because when Jake's in the booth, it literally makes his head hurt.
I know, it's like
I bring in Tylenol and I feed it to him because he can't deal with it. So I do agree with Jake and Wilkinson here. Yeah, you can check back, you know, AA or aces or kings behind queens,
but
know.
not queens.
Yeah, because then they can have any
queens.
sort of. Oh yeah, I know they can have any sort of. See, Jake says I don't know you people. You knew that was coming. See, why'd you bring him into this?
I said nice things about him.
Yeah, but he still thinks you're full of shit.
What have you ever said?
I love his beard.
All right, ace 9-9 on this flop. Kelly does hit her ace. Can't be too happy with her kicker. However, no one else catches anything. No one even holding a heart for that heart draw. Brett M. Call, I agree with you, and I don't know if it's necessarily that poker's gotten more difficult because of GTO play, but the fact is there are a lot more resources out now than there was 10 years ago to learn and study and get better at poker, and a lot of people have taken advantage of that, and the result has been that the player field in general has gotten stronger, and tournaments, live games have all gotten tougher to beat.
I have definitely noticed that over the years. Before it was just stupid easy money, and then all of a sudden people got better, so you had to get better than them to maintain your edge over them. And I mean, I've seen that for years. Everybody's seen that. If you've been in the poker, and especially in the greater California area, you've seen the entire level of play exponentially increase over time.
Harry wakes up with pocket kings and raises to 20. Small raise from Harry. And let's see if anybody wants to play along. Reggie with ace jack on the button says, let's see a flop.
To the flop, 4, 6, 7. Jim spikes a 6.
Jim
Reggie's in
not
Whip
only
City.
hits a 6, but has some running straight possibilities as well.
Just a 5.
Oh, just one card, yeah.
Straight, 1, 5.
One card, straight
5.
possibility. Reggie completely missing.
1,
oh,
5.
we're getting a love
Oh,
letter?
man. Oh, man, we got some drinks from Hollywood. Thank you, sir. Mucho apreciado, my friend.
Hopefully he had a good night too.
I love it. I love it.
Please don't encourage
You
him.
can borrow it afterwards. It's all yours. You can pull it off. That's why they call you Hollywood. Thanks, buddy.
Alrighty, guys, turn card is coming out. We had a $40 bet and call. Jim picks up 2 pair and now is in great shape to take this pot down.
But it also makes it a 4-card straighted board, so scary for Harry, obviously, here.
Scary for Harry, I like it. You do that on purpose?
Yes. Only so I can fist bump you. Next time, just don't put your fist there, so go straight for this. So Harry does fire out 75. Jim P's thinking about how to play this hand.
Those are the type of notes you want to see right there. Pretty sweet. Free drink. So we have a $75 bet from Harry with the kings. Now Jim is in a tough spot with a straighted board. He has 2 pair. He is in the lead, but he can't be super happy about it. The chat room is calling for a shove. What do you think?
No. I'm just checking out what the hell's in my pocket.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, a bunch of flyers for...
Oh really?
He came with them, yeah.
You haven't watched this yet?
I know, I just got it. Yeah. I was actually just cleaning out so I could put this in it. Thanks for those free drinks.
It looks like... No, nothing happened yet. Still on Jim. Thinking about calling with 7-6. Kind of a scary board for him, even though he has 2 pair.
So raise to 175 here. Over to Harry. 100 more. Yeah, I agree with Jake. Harry has almost no 5s in his range the way he played this hand. And he is going to make the call.
Right, just a call, and we're ready for a river card. This could
Watch,
be dirty.
here comes a 5 on the river.
This
Watch.
could be dirty.
No.
No 5. Jim gets the check mark with 8-6. Now a 5 or a 10 makes a straight, and maybe Harry didn't have 5s in his range, but he could have a 10. This could be ace-10, 10-jack, pocket 10s.
Now Jim checked it over to Harry.
I think there was a bet.
No, I think it was a check. Check, and Jim's gonna take, check. Tim's gonna take the spot.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I thought I saw Jim put some chips out.
Negative.
All right. Jim cracks kings with 8-6. Scary board. Scary for Harry.
So,
I like that. I like how you did that. I see what you did there. It's cool.
it's true. Thanks.
That's why you're the master.
I like to rhyme all the time.
Yeah. I said you did it again. That's good.
What? Oh wow, so clever.
A poet and didn't know it.
Oh wow, God, guys, I apologize again in the chat. This is so bad. Jim might be retired, but he's also from Australia, so he could use the money because it's not cheap over there. Guys.
And the rumor is he's a doctor. Dr. Jim. Jim's son is actually going to be playing on the 1-3 on the stream next Wednesday.
This Jim?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Derek's going to make it 20 to go with pocket 6s. And everybody's mucking out.
What the muck?
Mucking around.
Huh?
What the muck? I don't give a muck. Muck this duck. I need this mucking crap. Like Brian over there in seat 1, I can see from that camera angle that he's literally just playing open-faced Chinese poker pineapple on his phone. Like, that's what he's doing. He's like, I'm actually playing this for $5 a point.
Do you play against him?
No, I do not. I only play against and get owned by the Jake and 1 or 2 other players here.
I heard the Jake is like the best at that game.
He is, but he gets owned by people who are just not the best at that game, but get really lucky. I'm not going to name names, but he knows who I'm talking about.
You?
It may or may not be the husband of somebody that we know. And apparently he just gets owned by them. Because it's good to be good, but it's better to be lucky. So Queen Deuce 5 here on the flop. Derek does flop a set of 5s. Brian here's got a wheel draw and running flush potential. And Jim P from Australia does pair his queen. See, Jake knows him. See, truth, George, Val's husband, pwns him.
So Derek flopping a set here, and
Oh, great card for Brian here on the turn.
Wow.
Picks up a flush draw with his wheel draw.
that's wheel nice.
That's really cool.
Wheel cool. All right, so that adds the nut spade draw for Brian. Derek sitting there with the set, and you can see his percentages went down a little. Jim is at 0%. Hopefully he's let his hand go already. No point for Jim to be in this pot anymore. I saw $80 go out from Brian. He called Derek's bet with the fives. Here's your magical river card, and
No bueno. Great for Derek.
Derek fills up, fives full, and it's going to be tough for him to get any chips.
So where's Derek going?
Nowhere. Okay, so what would have been the perfect card for Derek is the queen or the deuce of spade. Now,
Like the disguising card.
that's the way that Derek could have made some money. Brian hits a nut flush, Derek fills up. Kind of like the last hand of the tournament last night. Did you see the last hand
I
of the
did.
tournament?
You know why? Because I saw your
Wow.
screenshot with your guys' reaction.
Yeah.
So I had to go back and look at it.
Oh, what a great hand,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Both of them make huge
So
hands on
nasty.
the river.
Well, Brian, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Always a pleasure. Yeah, red 3 would have been, Jake says the best, but I would classify that as the most disgusting, possibly. That would have been so gnarly.
But we love blood on the stream.
We do.
We like blood.
There will be blood. Oh, now you put it in for the last hand?
Is it? No.
I knew it. I
had
can
a
read
feeling.
minds. I'm bulimic. I,
I had
can
a
read minds.
feeling.
Don't call me Lab. This stream is going to end after this hand. So let's see if we can get you a little bit more blood here before the end.
Bloody, bloody, bloody. We have a live 10 for this last hand from Fred. And Kelly gonna open up the action here. She's calling with 3-3, a little set mining. Guys, this is your last opportunity tonight. If you haven't followed already, you're not a follower of the stream, click the heart, get your free puppy.
You said that so casually, like it's totally true. Click that heart, get that puppy. Come on down.
Garland raises it up, and I'm looking for Garland's hand. Ace King, not a bad hand to raise with. We get Jim to fold, and we are around to Derek, who is going to call. Derek has King Queen, and Fred folds his live hand. Kelly's not going to see a flop with her threes.
And we have Jake in the chat openly critiquing players as usual, pretty standard. Or no open limping anywhere ever. Wrong, loud noises.
And let's see if we get a 3 on the flop and Kelly cries. Nope. All right, good fold for Kelly. Garland hits his king. Derek hits his king. We're not sure what Brian has yet. Garland, it appears that he is best. However, if Jeff decides to stick around against a bet here, he does have an inside straight draw. I don't think he can call this big bet from Garland, though.
He can do whatever he wants.
Technically true. Number one headband is asking who played the best tonight.
Well, I think we
question.
saw Brian climb the farthest as far as chip stacks concerned.
Definitely. I liked a lot of the plays I saw from Reggie. And I'm also very happy with Derek's play and his ability to mix it up and constantly shifting the way that he's approaching the game. There's a lot of favorites in there. Even, a little light action for Fred. So
Look at this turn right here, so gnarly.
ouch. Derek hitting 2-pair on the turn.
Oh man, and Garland ships there, and Garland, man,
Wow.
Garland's just been on the ropes and trying to
Just
get
brutal.
lucky.
An ace and an ace only is going to
That's
be what Garland needs. And
Oh, and what a
not gonna
setup.
happen.
Even if he doesn't, and that's so disgusting, even if he doesn't get in on the turn, you know it's getting in on the river.
Yeah, when the cards come like that, there's nothing you know. Garland's going to make trip kings. Derek fills up. So turn, river, like you said, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's a 6 setup hand.
That's going in
That's
no
going.
way.
There we go.
Ah, yes!
So you have the birds fighting there, the Justin bird and the Justin
true.
bird. And this has been the theme of the night. Birds with human arms. I'm glad we brought this up because that picture that picture makes it all worth it.
That's great. That's great. Honestly, I'm happy now. I was worried, but now I'm happy. Now I'm happy.
Fantastic. And that right there, that's why we love Bob.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I want to take a moment to thank our production team. They're right here. They're right behind here. They're punching in the...
Don't tap on the glass. They don't like that.
They're punching in the numbers of the bets. They're changing the camera angles. Bob's looking up pictures of birds with human arms. Guys, this show is so much more than just two guys sitting here talking about poker, okay? We have a great team.
Were we talking about poker?
Sometimes.
Okay.
We have a great team, and we don't always recognize all of them, so we want to take a moment to our team tonight. Back there was Bob, Abraham, and Kenny pushing buttons, doing all that stuff. I think they even have a hamster in a wheel that keeps all the computers, the power going, the hamsters.
It's a gerbil.
running. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a hamster.
Put that out there.
And of course, our amazing dealers do such a great job keeping the games going, keeping the action smooth, and most importantly, the star of our show, you, the viewers, that really kept us straight on the commentary tonight.
Sure.
We wouldn't even have known there was a poker game without you guys, so thank you so much for following and being a part of our family. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, 5:10 No Limit. You'll have two real poker commentators on Wednesday, so don't miss it.
It's true.
Justin Kelly and the bearded wonder himself, Jake Rosensteel, will be here calling the action. Until then,
Good times.
good times, and let me say something.
Keep crushing chips.
There you go.
Do it.
Good tagline. Sorry, not sorry.
We love you.
We love you guys. Peace out.
See you Wednesday.